What's up? What's up, everybody?
Hello,
Cinema Trip
hello.
Reviews. First live stream ever on the channel. I'm Wyatt, of course, joined once again here. This is Vernon. And man, we just gonna get into some Halloween spookiness tonight. I mean, dissect that film already in the chat. I don't know, is that Brett on dissect that film channel here? How you doing, Brett? You may be seeing him on the channel here next couple weeks. Talk about the Matrix Revolutions. That'll be the last part of the Matrix trilogy. That'll be announced here soon, and also we're gonna do a sweepstakes too, like a giveaway. So be on the lookout for that. Always Brett.
He said it's always Brett. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm ready to hang out and just kind of chill and talk Halloween spooky stuff. And we're also gonna do the review. If you want to tune in, you'll see like a live review of the newest movie here.
Yeah, we're gonna be talking about the Stepfather from 1987 tonight.
That one's dropping Wednesday, or when do you have that one?
Well, I mean, if they don't miss it, they can also catch it on the replay of the live stream if you're watching through the whole thing. But I'm gonna release it as a single episode here, probably Wednesday, the normal time. That'll be the episode for the week. It'll be new for a lot of folks that haven't catched the live stream at all. So I mean, there'll be that, and then of course we'll be hitting out new episodes. We have a new Heroes of Our Time coming out here over the next couple weeks. We got Yep, there you go. Go buy the t-shirt. We got the merch links down in the description. Make sure to go buy that.
Get yourself a t-shirt with our face on it.
We have a Halloween 78 Cinema Trip shirt with the pumpkin and everything. Make sure to go check that out. But we have Heroes of Our Time, episode 4, I believe. We're going to be talking about Flash Gordon.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
That's a movie I've never seen before.
Yeah,
I've never seen Flash
completely fresh for me as well, but that's the next one. But I'm, like I said, I'm excited for spooky season. It's almost here. I mean, it's been here. We've been here for an entire month already of Halloween, October-ish vibes and everything, but we're getting into the thick of it, and it's winding down. It's about to be turkey time. We might as well get some final spooky things in here.
I know, right? I mean, it goes by way too quickly. Like, I feel like I've watched a ton of movies so far, but it's just not enough. It's so much to fit in like 31 days, and it's already almost over. It sucks.
I don't have the time. It's like I'm like I don't have the time to watch as many spooky things as I would love to. I would love to hear some of the things that you've watched over the month.
Yeah, definitely.
I've only watched a few so far personally. What's the sequel to the thing? The one that's not as good? It's like about the Russian. I forget what it's called. But
it's just called
it's just the thing.
Yeah, it's just the thing. It came out in 2011, 2012.
Yep, we just watched that one. And it's been a lot of Halloween, because Kyrie likes Halloween, so we rewatched the most recent trilogy here. Halloween Kills, Halloween Ends. But
yeah,
other than that, like, what have you watched?
Was that the first time you watched Halloween Ends?
No, I watched it whenever it came out.
Just brief. What was your thoughts on it? Because I never talked to you about it. What was your thoughts on Halloween Ends?
Don't even get me started on this shit. I was so irritated about the whole thing. Like, it wasn't even focused on Michael Myers. Pretty much, it was focused on this kid. Who the hell is this kid? Or Laurie, for that matter of fact. You know what I mean? It was just like, who the fuck? Was this like the next Michael Myers or some shit? Like, get the fuck out of here.
And punks Michael, grabs his mask, steals his mask and everything.
Who the fuck is this kid? I seen Michael Myers escape from a burning basement and kill a bunch of firefighters. Like, who the fuck is this kid? Like, get the fuck out of here. So I do feel a certain type of way about the last one, but I love Halloween Kills. Halloween Kills is top notch to me. That shit is so good.
I dig Halloween Kills. I mean, it's a super fun slasher movie. As far as like a story goes, it's not like super great, but I really love it as far as like just being an all out slasher and everything. I could have done away with a lot of that hospital stuff, chasing that dude around.
He's right though. It would have been an interesting movie if it wasn't like the end of it.
Yeah,
for sure.
It was terribly marketed as it's the end. It's the final fight between Laurie Strode and Michael Myers, and the fight they do have, they show in the trailer, and then it's barely 5 minutes, and she overpowers him instantly.
It's just ridiculous. I have the same feelings that it looks like everybody else does about it, where I didn't feel like it was the way they should have ended the trilogy, because it built up. The first one was like, okay, The first one was pretty good. Second one was amazing, and then the third one was just shit. And I'm like,
that first one is probably still one of my favorite Halloween movies. The 2018 one, like that, I love that movie. I mean, it does have its problems, like as far as like the Sartain storyline, like the doctor like putting on the mask and everything. But like, I really dig that one. Kills is super fun as a slasher. I mean, like Brett said here, like fuck Tommy Doyle. I mean, he just made all the bad moves, all the bad decisions. I wish I had a soundboard so I could play "Evil Dies Tonight."
Just over and over.
The whole movie's just him, like at the beginning at the bar, just talking about like, I was alive, like I survived Michael Myers. Barely, I think barely even saw Michael Myers when he was a kid.
They bust in and they find out, oh, Michael Myers is back. And he's just like,
the whole movie's just him going around like, he's here. Let's round everybody up.
And we
gotta go find him.
And
then immediately get their ass.
they kick his ass for like, they have him in the first half, and then Michael Myers is Michael Myers. But this fucking
Michael Myers pulls the call ambulance, but not for me.
Not for me. Like straight up, bro. But this kid can fucking punk him. Get the hell out of here.
Doesn't make any sense, man.
Doesn't make any. Oh,
yeah, it's definitely not great. I haven't watched this since it came out. And I mean, I gave it a chance. Me and Annette were actually going to watch Halloween Resurrection the other week, and I kind of talked her out of it. Yeah, we had to watch Halloween 4 instead, because that's one she hasn't seen yet. And I was like, I haven't seen it in a long time, but it's so bad. At least Halloween Resurrection you can laugh at. It's entertaining enough. It's funny, especially like Busta Rhymes and everything.
Right.
But like it's not like Halloween Ends where it's like there's really not much entertaining or funny about the movie.
No,
I mean,
it just doesn't make sense.
I like about it, but yeah, at least Resurrection is so bad it's kind of funny, or I wouldn't say good, but I mean it's entertaining to say the least.
Right.
I've been watching a ton of shit, man. The other night we watched House. It's like an 80s movie. Just a dude is kind of pretty much having like PTSD. It's kind of like what I would say is like a goofy version of what's that movie? The dude from Shawshank Redemption's in it. Jacob's Ladder. It's kind of like a kind of a fun, goofier version of Jacob's Ladder in a way, if you look at it. I definitely recommend that one though. The practical effects in it are great.
I haven't
kind of
seen
like
it.
a monster
I would have
movie.
to check it out.
And then I watched The Fog, John Carpenter's The Fog, which is one of my favorites.
I do love that movie.
Amazing movie.
I haven't seen it in a long time, but like I do love that movie as well.
I love that one. I love the music. John Carpenter's like synthy score in it. Adrian Barbeau is great in it. Has an all-time cast. Like Adrian Barbeau, Tom Atkins, Jamie Lee Curtis.
A little sidebar here. Did you see his recent quote about how he just wants to chill and play video games? Like that's all he wants.
John Carpenter.
Yeah,
I want to eat popsicles and play video games. Like they call him master of horror. He's like, nah, I'm not a master of anything. Like,
I just want to eat popsicles and play video games, man. And I'm like, that's the god right there, man. Like that's what I aspire to be.
like I posted on Twitter or whatever. Like I saw that, I was like, I love this man. Like this dude. And it's like, I don't know if I would necessarily want to meet John Carpenter, because I hear he's like kind of like, I'm not like a dick, but he's just like not much of a people person. Like he doesn't like the fame and all that stuff. So I mean, I'm guessing as long as you talk about things he likes, like if you start talking about video games and stuff, he'll probably have a conversation. But you start talking about like, oh, I love this part of your movies or whatever, he's probably not going to be inclined to be interested in that type of conversation. He's like, I don't want to talk about my stuff.
Yeah, and like he's saying, it's just kind of the industry is so fucked that he just doesn't care anymore. Like I definitely agree with that. But he's still living legend.
Trick or treat, motherfucker. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Busta Rhymes. I would see that's another one I would put on a soundboard if I had one. Trick or treat, motherfucker.
Oh, should have
Flicks and Friends here.
Soundboard with a bunch of.
I should have uploaded some stuff. Yeah,
catchphrases.
Now I know for next time. Next time we do this thing.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea, though.
Flicks and Friends in the chat. What's going on, guys? I'm gonna be guesting on their podcast here next month. We're gonna be talking about The Crow.
Ooh, man, I remember watching that like late at night when I was a little kid for the first time ever, just being like, what the hell am I watching? Like, I don't know what TV station it was on, but I remember seeing that like just years and years ago and just kind of being so confused. You know what I mean? But I was like,
I love The Crow, man.
I was like too young to understand what was going on,
Yeah, I mean that's one we're gonna be getting to on Heroes of Our Time probably in like 10 years, 15
years. When we get to the 90s. Didn't that come out in the 90s?
Yeah, mid 90s, early 90s. I'm not sure. 94 maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I
But
remember
that's
probably
one we're
seeing
gonna
it
be
when
getting
I
to
was
way
like
down the line.
7 or 8, just being like, what the like up way past my bedtime, you know.
Yeah, man, we doing good, guys. How's everybody doing in the chat tonight?
Having a happy Halloween, you know. Got
Happy early Halloween.
any big plans for the weekend? You know, I know me and Wyatt going to a party. It's gonna be amazing. I can't wait. It's gonna be super
Going to a
fun.
Halloween party tomorrow night.
Dressing
I'm
up.
definitely gonna be posting on Twitter, probably a Halloween costume. Maybe I'll post all of our Halloween costumes on Twitter for everybody to see.
It's a great idea. You'll see me and Wyatt's costume tomorrow. You got to tune in for that. You know, we're not going to give it away yet. Wyatt's costume is going to be awesome, though.
I can't wait for you guys to see my costume tomorrow. It's going to be sick.
I've
been working on that one.
I googled a picture of your costume and showed it to Kyrie. He can't wait. Can't wait to see it.
It's going to be awesome. Speaking of Halloween costumes, we had a picture up from what you say it was 2015.
2015, yeah. This is the trio here with us three at an old Halloween party.
It is. I was like Robin Hood. Like you can tell it was late in the evening because we're missing most of our costumes. Like, my sleeves are rolled up.
It's already falling up by now. You know,
my face. I'm already lit at that point. Alex is supposed to be the Riddler. Most of his costumes gone.
I was a pirate. You know, I was just like, I had the beard going and it was real fuzzy. So I was like, you know what? Pirate. I went to the store like the day beforehand. Pirate. You know, this fits me. Easy. Bandana.
Bottles behind us and everything. That was a dope party though. That was fun.
That was a fun party though, for real. I mean, we used to kind of do that thing, but we're all kind of way more responsibilities nowadays.
There's so much stuff going on. It's hard to get everybody together for that kind of thing. You know, everybody's got something going on, or everybody's got kids.
And that's why
we're in our 30s now.
That's why we're so excited for this Halloween party that we're going to, because like honestly, it's been forever since we've been able to do something like this, you know. So like,
yeah. He said 2 out of his 3 kids have birthdays this weekend. Oh man, I would love to have my birthday around like right before Halloween or even on Halloween. That would be sick.
That would probably be the best. That would be better than Christmas. Christmas would suck because then you're not getting like double gifts. You know what I mean? When you're a little kid, you're just all your gifts come on Christmas. Like you gotta wait 365 days. But two October birthdays alone, that's pretty close to Christmas. So that's like
But my aunt's birthday is 2 days before Christmas.
Oh,
and I was like, that's
close enough. That's close enough.
That's rough.
Christmas.
We do have a question here. Fiore, if I said that wrong, I'm so sorry. Fiore, is it Grimaldi? What's a horror movie you think is a bit underappreciated and deserves more love? Could be favorite of yours, top 5, etc. Man, if you ever follow me on Twitter, I post about it all the time. It's Terrified, not Terrifier, not to be confused with that one, but it's called Terrified. It's on Shudder. I believe it's a Spanish movie.
I don't think I've ever seen that one.
I believe that's what it is. I don't want to be wrong, so I'm gonna look it up here. It is fantastic. It's actually the person that directed it, Damien Rugna. He actually directed this new movie that just came out today. Well, it came out in theaters over the past couple weeks, but it actually came on Shudder today, called When Evil Lurks, and I am actually really looking forward to checking that one out because of how much I love Terrified. It is such a good one. That's probably one I need to go back and rewatch here. Yeah, it's a Spanish movie.
Yeah, I never saw this at all.
It follows like multiple different characters like in this neighborhood, but it's hard to explain, but it's kind of like a paranormal type movie in a way, but the way that it's like the atmosphere in it just draws you in. It's so dark and bleak, and there's genuine scares in there that aren't like jump scares. Like it's genuinely creepy as hell. Like, I don't want to spoil anything for anybody that hasn't seen it.
You know,
yeah, there's a couple spots in there where you're like, you're maybe even waiting for a jump scare and it never comes. So it's like that kind of building that kind of tension.
Now you're just waiting for something. Where's it coming? You know.
You're on the edge of your seat.
You have to check that out.
I love Terrified. Sure. Yeah, that's one I always try to recommend to people whenever I can. I love that movie.
One is like just one of my personal favorites, but I think it does get the love it deserves. At least as of late, I've seen a lot of good vibes about it, good talking about it, is Cabin in the Woods. It's an older movie by this point. It's not like super old or anything, but
Yeah.
like Cabin in the Woods, I loved it, and it just seemed like nobody knew what the hell it was or nobody liked it, type of thing. But like I
Yeah.
loved it. Nowadays, like I said, it seems like people are way more into
Yeah.
the
People
whole.
love Cabin in the Woods.
But I love that movie. Like I said, maybe not one that's underappreciated, but that's definitely a top 5 for me. I could rewatch that whenever. And honestly, we did this probably months ago or years ago by this point, the Evil Dead reviews. I
Yeah.
love Evil Dead now after seeing it, because it was like a first time for me. Like
Yeah.
that I wish got more love. I wish more people knew about Ash and all that, and just like the
That was a good
chainsaw.
time, man, because that was one where like we actually like sat down and watched all 3 of them in a row, like all of us together. That was a really good
You and
time.
Alex, and we like, because I had never seen them, but these two are like veterans with it. They're that they love it, so it was my fresh experience into it, and they were there with me, and it was awesome. We just watched all 3 of them. We drank, we just chilled, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
so maybe it's part of that experience that's got me on like a little bit of a soft spot for it, you know what I mean?
Yeah. We got Travis Mitchell in here. How you doing, Travis? Flicks of Friends, slashers, and I've heard of Satanic Hispanics actually. I haven't heard much on it, but I've definitely seen it advertised and everything. Maximum Overdrive, that's a Stephen King movie. Cabin in the Woods, goated. Yeah. Record, bro. Me and my fiance just watched Record the other night. That is another one, man. I would highly recommend. That doesn't get really, enough attention as well. Record is phenomenal, and that movie is under an hour and a half long. It's like an hour 20 minutes, hour 15 minutes or something. It goes by like that. It's found footage. It's just in that apartment building. If most people are probably more inclined, like a lot of people probably know Quarantine. It's like the American version of Record.
I have seen
came
that
out a year or two later. Yeah, if you've seen Quarantine, you pretty much know Record.
Okay, shit.
But I highly recommend seeing Record if you haven't. Definitely check that one out. The sequel is really good too, because the sequel picks up right where the first one let off.
He's right. The Jeepers Creepers are some of my favorite movies too. I remember being younger, seeing those as well, and just being like freaked out by that thing.
It's been a long time since I've seen either of those Jeepers Creepers. The first one I really used to like back in the day. I remember the second one, like it was like the kids on a bus, like trapped out in the middle of nowhere. I'm pretty sure, right?
Jeepers Creepers 2 is the more fond one in my memory. Because of that the bus, like they were just out there in the cornfield and all that. It was just, I remember just thinking, like I was young enough that I was just like, this dude, he might exist. What if like cicadas exist? What if a Jeepers Creepers exist? It's just like being freaked out by that thing, man. Like, oh
yeah,
God.
Yeah, Exorcist 3 is fantastic, Travis. Like I absolutely love Exorcist 3. Evil Dead 2. I know you guys are dropping Evil Dead review next week, right? Flicks of Friends. I'm pretty sure I saw that. Be on the lookout for that review. First exposure Evil Dead is Jason Goes to Hell. Man, I can't even tell you the last time I watched Jason Go to Hell. Me and my fiance thought about watching it the other week, and we ended up going for part 1 and 2. Just because it was like that was another one. Jason Goes to Hell barely has any Jason in it. This dude gets like it sounds ridiculous, but dude gets blown up by the SWAT team in like the first 15 minutes of the movie. They set a trap for Jason with like just a naked like girl out in the middle of the woods in the middle cabin. They learn he starts attacking her. She runs out, like lures him into the middle of the woods, and all of a sudden these spotlights come on. The SWAT team comes out and just blow the shit up out of Jason, like literally blow him to pieces. And then the whole rest of the movie is kind of like a possession movie. It's like Jason's like this worm that possesses people and like makes them do his bidding by just killing everybody. And then he comes back at the very end. He gets resurrected at the very end. From what I remember, it's been a long time. But that has the sequel date at the very end, because he gets pulled down into hell, and at the very end has his mask laying in the dirt, and Freddy's glove comes up and grabs his mask and pulls him down. So it's like Freddy versus Jason's gonna be next, and then Freddy versus Jason didn't happen until like 7 years later or some shit.
Okay, because I've seen Freddy versus Jason, of course. You know what I mean? That was a big thing whenever it came out. It was like, oh, Freddy versus Jason. But like I didn't see
Jason Goes to Hell. I think it was like 97. I think 98.
Wow, man.
Yeah, it was like late 90s, I think. I'm pretty
never
sure.
seen that. I gotta check that out.
It's been a long
Just
time
for
since I've
the
seen it, Travis. I've
experience.
been meaning to watch it here just because like I've been seeing a lot of people kind of like change their minds on it recently. So I'm like interested to see what my opinion would be on it now. Um, cocaine filled
Oh
roller
no, he
coaster
said
ride
go
is a
birds.
blast. Emilio,
He probably sees the Pat stuff in the background and he's like, "Go birds!"
go
Listen,
birds. Hey,
I
man, I'm a Birds fan. Got my
this isn't a
Eagles
sports
hat.
podcast, but
We used
100%
to have one.
The Eagles are going. You know, they're
Speaking of it, I never get a chance to promote my other podcast on my channel because I never have to talk about sports. But for those that actually watch football, I co-host an Philadelphia Eagles podcast every Wednesday night. We do a live stream. It's called Eagles Elite Podcast. You can go search us on YouTube. We're not available on podcasting platforms yet, but we do have a live show on Facebook and YouTube every Wednesday night, 8:30 to 9:30. Go check that out if you a Birds fan.
yeah, man, for sure. Like I just thought about that too. You never do get a chance to promote
I
that
never get to
as
talk
well.
about
Like, you know, like and
so now's the time.
what who's your co-host on that as well? I forget his
Cool
name.
McCain. His name's Cool McCain.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he
definitely
runs
check
so
him out.
many different shows. I don't know how he fucking does it, dude. He runs so
Hard
many different
worker.
sports shows.
Hard work.
And he has his own radio show and everything. So oof,
Yeah,
wild.
definitely go check that out if you're interested in Eagles podcast, you know. But I'm a lot of people are. I mean, shit, we're in Pennsylvania, so I'm surrounded by the Eagles fans.
Yeah. I'm actually hoping to go to that Bills game here in a couple weeks. Hoping. I got my eyes on some tickets here. But yeah, I mean, just a couple other movies I saw, just going through, watch Creep Show, you know, an anthology movie, fantastic, and one of my favorites out there. Once again, similar to The Fog, has an all-star cast throughout the whole thing. Definitely check that out. The Lost Boys. I can't even it's been so long since I watched The Lost Boys, so getting to watch that again was just like a breath of fresh air. It's so great. And of course, we talk about Record. We're going to be talking about The Stepfather here recently. For those that don't know, we're going to be doing like kind of a mini review of The Stepfather. If you haven't heard, be on the lookout for that here shortly. We watched Psycho, the old Alfred Hitchcock classic. We went way back for that one. Fantastic movie. I love Psycho. Cobweb. We review Cobweb. Those who haven't watched that, check that review out.
That movie,
at the very beginning of the month. That was our first review of the month.
That movie was surprisingly good. Like I was until the I don't want to spoil nothing for anybody, but like I was like intrigued the entire time. I was genuinely entertained the entire time where I was like, what the hell is going on? So definitely check out Cobweb. It's a Halloween. It takes place during the week of Halloween. So it's a great, you know, kind of fits in here too as well.
Yeah, exactly. Recently watched the 2009 remake, he says, of Friday 13th. I actually dig that one. That's not a bad flick at all.
Yeah, for sure.
I do quite dig that one. I
saw that in theaters.
I don't remember if I did or not. I remember we went and saw Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, and it was like a group of us, and we all walked out mad.
We all walked out that movie theater just like asking each other questions like
what the fuck did we just watch, bro?
And we all felt immediately the same way about it. And that was the unicorn and shit. Like, get the fuck out of here. What the hell did we just watch?
I was double duped because I was like, they were hyping this movie up like months before it premiered. I was like, bro, Halloween 2 is coming out. I can't fucking wait. I bought a t-shirt. So I was wearing a Halloween 2 t-shirt with Michael Myers on it, walking out of the movie. I was double duped. I had to pay money to watch the movie and also paid money for a t-shirt for a movie I didn't like. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. I got double duped.
Happens to the best of us, you know. It is what it is. I said
go ahead, man.
He said he's a fan of the other Pennsylvania team, them Steelers.
Alex is a fan of them Steelers as well.
Surrounded by them as well. They're all over.
You're actually going to that game, aren't you? The Patriots Steelers game?
Pat Steelers, yep. Gonna be dope. Me, Alex, all the kids, you know, it's gonna be their first game. Well, no, not Tyler's first game, but Kai's first game for sure. So it's gonna be exciting. I can't wait to take him to that, you know. That's not till December.
Yeah. What else? John Carpenter's Body Bags. That's a good one too. I've only seen that once, but I saw it somewhat recently. I believe it was like last October or the October before. That's another like anthology movie. It's a really good one.
And Quinn said American Werewolf in London. That
American
movie,
Werewolf in London.
I haven't seen that since we did the review for it. But like
we had a review with Joe Lascole of Movie Dumpster.
I was I was so impressed with that movie. I was like, this is amazing. How did I go this long without seeing it? You know, it was my first time watching it whenever we did the review for it. So I was just genuinely impressed by that, you know.
Fantastic
Um,
movie. One of
absolutely.
the best werewolf transformations put on film.
Oh God, it was brutal. I was like, what?
Just a kind of a rundown. Of course, I mean, I did Alligator and like the stuff. For those who haven't checked that review out, go check those out. Watch Tourist Trap. Not a great
Mhm.
movie by any means. I wouldn't recommend going and watch Tourist Trap unless you're just like you want to go back and check out some of those old kind of slashers that maybe you may have missed. I wouldn't necessarily recommend it though. Phantasm, I do recommend. Phantasm's awesome. Even the next couple sequels of it are pretty cool too. And then of course, like I watched a lot of classics too. I ended up watching the old school Dracula and Frankenstein and the Wolfman. Those are ones I watch every single October because I mean those old Universal monster movies are only like an hour and 10 minutes,
Yeah,
hour and 20 minutes. They're very
exactly.
short,
Super quick
very
to get
easy to
through.
get through. I love them though. Like those are the types that are just timeless classics that just never get old. Similar was like Psycho. Psycho came out in like the 60s though. Like these old ones are like the 30s and
Mhm.
40s. And like those are just they stand the test of time. Like those are gonna be ones I'm gonna be watching until I'm old and gray. You know, I love those
That's
movies.
a lot of stuff that I haven't seen, to be honest. Like I've seen bits and pieces and I've seen like the famous like clips and stuff from different things, but like I haven't really seen start to finish type of, you know, with a lot of that older media like that, you know. So I would love to go by and check it out. Come over to your house and just check it out one of these Octobers,
Yeah.
you know, I'll be watching with you.
Yeah,
But
I was thinking about doing like some kind of review in some capacity. Like I wasn't sure if I wanted to do like maybe like a double feature, like similar to how me and Alex have been doing the Friday 13th, where we do like two at a time. I wasn't sure if I wanted to do that or if I wanted to like since they're kind of all kind of short, maybe do like a ranking of them. That way we can kind of talk about all of them, like the
yeah,
main
that's a
ones
good
at
idea too,
least, like
you know.
Dracula, Frankenstein, Wolfman, Creature
Yeah,
from the Black Lagoon, that type, like
because the list wouldn't be very long.
main ones.
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
idea.
So I mean, I was just kind of thinking about the best way possible to talk about those. Halloween 2.
Oh, you said you'll be
I'm
surprised
I'm
by the thought.
I'm eager to watch you guys' ranking on that one.
Maybe he
Just
has
because
it up
like
a little
Halloween's
higher.
my favorite franchise, the horror franchise. Man, I love Halloween. The first one, Fury, I don't mind the first one nearly as much. Like I feel like every time I rewatch it now, the beginning just wears me out. Like as far as like the kid Michael and his white trash family. Like I don't know, man. It's like it's too much. Like it's just like the Rob Zombie writing and everything. It's like take that stupid thing off, Michelle, my belle.
Hey, I honestly, the first one's not
Waitress
terrible.
over at the bingo lounge, give me the freaky eye.
It's not great. It's definitely not the best Halloween, but it's not the worst, you know. So I feel the kind of the same way about the first one. With the second one, that's why I went into the second one with so much hype because I was like, oh, it's
Yeah,
gonna be even better. You know,
I
it's
mean
gonna be
it's the
even
same
fucking better.
thing. I mean it's just like just being young and ignorant too, because there's so many
Yeah,
movies I loved when I was a kid that like I look back now and I'm like, oh, that didn't really age well, or it's like I don't know why what I saw in that movie. There
yeah,
was a time where I liked Halloween Resurrection when I was a kid when it first came out. I was like, this is my shit.
yeah. But you
And
just
same
it was just Michael Myers, you know.
exactly. Exactly. It's like the fresh new thing at the time. And as a kid, you don't really know any better. But now it's just like,
Exactly.
what was I thinking? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like that's why I always say, like, for anybody that has seen the Rob Zombie movies and they're looking to go back and watch them, go on YouTube and look up Cole Edits. And this is free publicity for him. Look up Cole Edits. He has a fan cut of Halloween of Rob Zombie's Halloween. He pretty much it makes it kind of like the original Halloween in a way, as far as the pacing and everything. It does include some of the stuff in Smith's Grove, but it cuts out his whole like backstory as a kid. Like it picks up like with him committing the murder, similar to the first, like killing his sister and everything, but it's paced just like the original. And it also incorporates John Carpenter's score from the 2018 movies. It doesn't use the Rob Zombie stuff. Puts like
What
John
the
Carpenter's
hell?
score from the newer ones into it. And it also rearranges the movie a little bit too. And it also incorporates the beginning of Halloween 2 into the end with the hospital and everything. So it's like it rearranges it. It's really fresh and
He's
I
trying
dig
to
it.
make like the best Halloween movie ever type of thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I really dig it, and I mean, to be honest, the last time I watched Rob Zombie's Halloween, I watched that cut of it, and it was equally, if not better, as far as like quality goes.
Yeah.
Because I mean, there's bits and pieces that I really do like about it. It's just like the typical Rob Zombie stuff that's in it, man. It's just like it's getting old. That you see in every Rob Zombie movie. Everybody saying fuck every 4 words.
Yeah.
It is like, I don't know, man. It's
Yeah, I mean, I get
fuck
it.
that Rob Zombie monsters.
I don't like I said, I don't mind it. It's not the worst, but I'm not going out of my way to go watch that first Rob Zombie Halloween, you know. And I don't think I ever will watch the second one again. I don't really have any reason to watch the second.
Unless you do it for the channel or something.
Yeah, we might end up doing it for the channel. But...
Fury, I mean, I like 4 and 5 for what they are. I mean, Halloween's my favorite horror franchise, so I got love for. I mean, I shit on Resurrection, but I still like. It's Michael Myers. I dig. I still watch it not very often, but I will watch it occasionally. Halloween 2 by Rob Zombie is one I really don't go back to at all. I pretty much will watch all the other ones in the series at some point or another. I really dig Curse of Michael Myers too, and that one gets shit on a lot too. And that was one I really grew up watching because the video store that was near us when we were growing up, they would always have Curse of Michael Myers, and that was a 6-1. So that was one I was always renting, other than like the first 2 that were there.
That was the one that was there. You know, you're like,
that was the one that was there, man. So it's like, what else am I gonna do?
Travis said he likes the second one more than the first one.
Hey, I mean, that
to each their own,
man. To each their own. I know that like that's a movie. I know a lot. It's kind of fawning its audience now compared to whenever it was like same thing with like Halloween 3. That movie was shit on so much. It was hated when it was originally came out, and now it's like a darling. People fucking love Halloween 3. And like it's I mean, I love it too.
You know, you get perspective whenever you get other things that are way worse, and you're like, whoa, okay.
Yeah, I mean, of course, Halloween 3 has its issues, but like it is super fun. I love Halloween 3. Yeah, it just feels like a John Carpenter movie that's not directed by John Carpenter.
Yeah,
in a way, it just has some wild shit in it. And Tom Atkins rules. But yeah, I mean, do you want to hop into this review quick? You want to talk about the Stepfather quick?
Yes.
All right.
Let's talk about
what we gonna do here. We gonna run the trailer first for the Stepfather. For those who have not really aware of the Stepfather, we got a little trailer for you here, quick before we hop into the review.
Morrison isn't his real name.
What is it?
God knows, we don't. His personal history was falsified and his prints were untraceable. It was possible Morrison had done it before.
You can call me sentimental, I don't care. I have beautiful friends, I have a wonderful new family. So what do you think? Can we give this little guy a home?
Sure.
That's my girl.
He's a wonderful man, and he wants to care for us.
I don't know. There's just something about him.
Oh, that guy in Bellevue that killed his whole family. Cut him up with knives. Maybe they disappointed him. All we need is a mortar around here.
You're a good boy. He's a good boy. Isn't he a good boy? Your daddy's little angel.
Sure.
Hi, honey.
He's just some crazy creep. Don't you talk to your father that way. He's not my father. How can you even bear to let him touch you? Stop it!
We have to talk, honey.
About what?
About what is happening to our family.
I'm taking care of it.
He scares me, Dr. Pondering.
Who am I here?
Help me! Help!
You're a very bad girl.
The Stepfather.
The Stepfather.
Yo.
From 1987.
I've never seen that trailer before. I watched the movie last night. I didn't see the trailer first. I wanted to go in blind. What the hell, man? Like, this movie was wild. Oh,
it was really interesting. This was a first time watch for me as well. This movie is directed by Joseph Rubin. He also directed Sleeping with the Enemy and The Good Son. I've heard of both those movies. I know The Good Son has like Macaulay Culkin in it. Sleeping with the Enemy, I believe has Julia Roberts in it. It's not one I've seen, but I have heard of it. This movie just starred Terry O'Quinn as Jerry Blake, who is pretty much runs the show. He is the driving force of this movie, and boy, does an amazing job. He's amazing in this movie. You got Shelley Hack as Susan, his wife, in it. You got Jill Schlone, or I don't know how you pronounce her last name. I'm sorry. Stephanie, and Stephen Shellen as Jim. And his story, we're going to get to in a minute. But the basic gist, as you saw in the trailer, pretty much, Jerry Blake, played by Terry O'Quinn, is a stepfather. And when his family disappoints him, he gets really upset, man. he gets
very upset. Like, more upset than a normal stepfather would.
Super upset. And he's got to take care of the problem. So, like, as soon as he gets upset, that's when he's like, he quits his job, finds a new job somewhere else, like in a different town somewhere, gets all of his priorities settled, finds a new house and everything. And then he goes, just butchers his whole family, just like shaves his face, shaves his head, cleans up his spirits, looks different, moves to a different town, finds another family, and just becomes another stepfather.
Certified psychopath, okay? Like, should be locked up, should be shot, should be whatever you think, like, but should not be free to roam the society and continue his fucking God.
It's kind of like a character study movie, because you're really following him for the whole movie itself, and you get to really see in the mind of this just psychopath that tries to be normal, that puts on this facade for everybody, even himself. He tries to fool himself too.
Yeah,
but I mean,
know what the fuck he is.
Yeah, it's something that, like, it really reminds me, because I was really huge into Dexter. I don't know if you ever watched Dexter. Whenever
I have watched a few, but not all of it.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me in a way like that. But I mean, Dexter, he's killed bad people. He wasn't just out here killing everybody and killing his family and stuff. But I mean,
right.
It kind of reminds me in a way as far as that kind of character study, where you're following this type of individual and seeing inside their head and what their methods and motives are and everything.
Right.
Yeah, man, I mean, the beginning of it is great, because I mean, you have like this, like what you would imagine, just like this kind of like family type like music that's bouncy and everything, when you're seeing like this like nice little neighborhood and everything. And
to warn everybody watching, though, it opens with man dick. Okay, so the first thing you see on the screen is man dick. So don't watch.
That's not true.
It's like maybe like the third thing you see on the screen is man dick. Okay, so don't watch it with your
barely
kids.
see anything.
That's all I'm saying, is just like, make sure you don't watch.
He gets into the shower.
Yeah, but you see some man dick.
It's you see the contrast, because it starts off with like the happy, like, nice little family neighborhood, what you would imagine like I forget what they call it, but it's like a nice little neighborhood, like in a little suburb. Yeah, and I mean, you're playing like kind of like what you would imagine of like a comedy type, bubbly music playing, and then it goes inside the house and you see him just like covered in blood and everything. Like, okay, this took a dark turn real quick. And you gotta get to see his process. He shaves his beard, takes off all his bloody clothes, and just shoves them into like this like suitcase, and makes sure they don't touch anything. Takes a shower. It's still playing some of this like different music or whatever, but he goes out, picks up some toys whenever he leaves, and as soon as he goes downstairs, you see what happened, and it's just a fucking bloodbath. Like, you see children dead on the floor, like there's blood all over the walls, handprints all over the walls and shit. It goes 0 to 100 real quick at the beginning of this movie, and you get to see what he's capable of without actually seeing really anything as far as murders go.
And this is how they open the movie. This is how they're introducing you to this character. This is what he's capable of, like you're saying. This is what he is, and he just kind of strolls out of the house with his suitcase and just walks down the street, like nothing's wrong, you know what I mean? So like it really starts off with a really dark tone, where it's kind of like, well, okay, what's going on? You figure what's going on. It's called The Stepfather. If you see the trailer going into the movie, you know what the hell's going on, but it starts off like, whoa. Like, it's way more bloody than I thought it was going to be.
And then it just picks up a year later, and all it is just like, you're mainly following him, but it's also his stepdaughter now, and she sees something that her mother obviously doesn't see in him and everything, and she even sees him going on one of his tirades in the basement at
Yeah,
one
he's fucking
point.
crazy. It's like,
But it's like at
no,
that
he's a
point
good
you
boy.
would think
He's a good
like
boy.
maybe you should tell your mom. Like she always tries to warn her mom, but she doesn't tell her about like, yeah, he was down there smashing shit, yelling to talking to somebody that isn't actually there.
Dude's being crazy in the basement right now. I don't know if you want to go check that out or not. Like, like nothing, not even an inkling of a concern. Her mother's oblivious to
No.
all this.
One of my only real issues is they make the daughter, the stepdaughter, out as like some kind of troublemaker or like rebel or whatever. I mean, you see her get in the fight at school where she gets expelled or whatever, and I guess you hear that like this is kind of a running thing. That's why she gets expelled, not just suspended.
Pattern.
Yeah, but you don't
When was
see
this
any
made?
of that in her character at all.
When
Like
was this movie made again?
87.
87. So yeah, it's an 80s movie. Like, it's an older movie. Like you said, though, like you don't see her acting like a kid that would be expelled from school.
That
Like,
was my
at
real
all,
issue is they make her out to be like some kind of like bad girl, like bad kid,
She's
and
not.
everything. But like every time you see her like around other people, like her friends or her mom or whatever, she's not like that really at all.
She's nice. She's respectable. Like
I guess it's only in school where she's bad. I don't know.
Fuck these walls. She's in there just wilding out.
What did they do to us? I don't like that was really my only issue because I really enjoyed the movie overall, man. I thought it was a really good time just because I didn't know really what to expect as it was going on. Because I mean, she sees in the paper about like someone wrote an article bringing up those murders from a year previous and everything, and she's like, "Wait a minute, like that's just she just wants to kind of she's a little weirded out because she saw him, having that rampage in the basement and shit." So she even like messages the paper to get a picture of the guy, and of course, like bro, he gets to the mail first, and he sees like she is looking into him and everything, so he's like trying to cover his tracks. She's going to therapy and everything, and then the therapist starts looking into him because he starts suspecting something, and then like you have that whole scene with the therapist where he goes to show him that house is so tense, and then he gets trapped in that, he gets caught in that lie that he tells him when he's like single and everything, and then he says like, "Oh, my wife." He's like, "Wait a minute, I thought you said you were single." He's like, "Oh shit, what do I do now?" He's like, "You're not really here to buy a house, are you, mister?"
Yeah, I personally, I didn't even realize that was the fucking therapist, bro. I didn't.
You saw it was a random dude.
I thought he was selling a house. I thought it was just a scene where he was selling a house, and then like until he got the ID and read that shit, and I was just like,
yeah. Then eventually the stepdaughter, she goes to like the office, sneaks into his office, and sees the address and everything.
Yeah,
like where he was gonna meet Jerry at such and such address. And that's where she starts putting the pieces and everything together too. But man, like you have that huge blow up too, because she like starts to get a boyfriend. Like she actually starts liking someone, and she gives her just like a kiss goodnight, and dude comes out acting like dude's trying to like rape her or something.
I know,
like, dude, what are you doing? He gave her a kiss.
He flips out. He's like, "Oh, he's pretty much raping her on the porch," and he like you said, he just gave her a innocent kiss goodnight. It wasn't anything outrageous. You know what I mean? We already saw dude walk through a living room full of bodies, and he's freaking out about this. Like, get the fuck out of here. This dude is certified.
Well, the whole thing is his perfect family. That's like his big thing. He's like, you got to have the perfect family. If it's not perfect, it's not right. Shit. And like he sees one little flaw, he's got to correct it somehow.
Yeah, I mean,
boy, was that a huge flaw. But like that's when the mother starts like you need to chill, dude.
You're freaking out. Like I've known him longer. I've known that boy since way longer than I've known you. Yeah. So get the hell out of here,
But the mom even ends up smacking her because she like says like, I don't know why you like what you don't see in this guy. Like well, obviously something's wrong and you're just not seeing it. And she ends up like smacking her and everything.
Yeah.
But man, I would say the biggest like oh shit moment of the movie was like whenever he starts like, all right, I need to fix this. Like this family we've reached our breaking point at this point. Cause at that, like up and whenever they had the blow up on that porch, things were kind of starting to get better between them because like they kind of bonded over the psychiatrist dying.
And like building the
I'm here
birdhouse
for you.
like built the
Building
little
the
birdhouse and
They're
everything. So
starting to
like
bond a little bit, and then he
this
has
is
that
the
blow up,
progress.
and like the mom says, like, "Look at you, Jerry, you ruined everything. Like you guys were, you're going so well, and now you're starting from square one again." So
walks
Jerry's like,
outside and like she just shuts the door on him, like, and I'm just like, yo, he's just like,
and that's
this
like,
dude's going crazy, you know.
well, yeah, that's when you see him walk up like almost directly to the camera, and he's just like, you could see it
Just
in his
like,
eyes.
Looking right at the
And that's
camera,
he makes his decision, like, all right, I'm moving on.
Yep,
And that's
time
when
to
he
go.
fucking quits his job. He quits his job, gets on that fucking boat, that ferry across the river, goes to like get another job, get another house.
and he gets in the fucking bathroom and like takes his toupee off, which we didn't even know this whole time that he even had a fucking toupee. So like he's got a different fucking like hair, like he's balding, underneath there. Puts on a little mustache and some big ass glass. It looks like a completely different fucking person. And I'm like, this motherfucker. And he goes and he starts hitting on another single mom. And I'm like,
right next door, yeah.
No. Like,
But yeah, the biggest like oh shit twist of them like was when like the wife calls his work and says like, yeah, dude doesn't even work here. He quit like last week. And she's like, what? That can't be possible. And then she like confronts him about it or whatever. He's like, what? He's like, no, that can't be true. That's that new receptionist or whatever. He's like, she's crazy. He's like, I'm gonna call her right now. And she's like, well, maybe she just got the name wrong. And then he like, what the, like, how could he get the name like what was it, like Rogers or whatever wrong? And it's not their last name. And she's like, and he's like, wait a minute. He's like, who am I here? And it was like, whoa, what the fuck does that like, dude?
He said that.
It's like you see in the poster up there, like the who am I here, and in the trailer, it's like, yeah, that's what he says, and you're like, this dude is so caught up, like he forgets where he's at in this time, like as far as like what family that he's with.
Has he
exactly?
Done this?
Is this like his fourth family, his third, his fifth? Who knows? But like he is so caught up that he even forgets what his name is at with this family.
Yeah, it's insane, man.
But yeah. And she's like, wait a minute, what'd you say? And dude just turns around, just cracks her with that phone.
He's like, huh.
Like,
but like he knows his cover's blown, so he just gives in at that point. He's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, oh.
Now, the other big issue I had was you have this very minor subplot through the movie of the family that you see him kill at the beginning of the movie. The wife that he killed has a brother. And throughout the course of this movie, this brother is just always pissed off, running through places and just like, I need this information now.
I'm trying to figure out where this guy is. Like,
this dude is so intense all the time. 100%
I need all the marriage records of the last year. Like this guy comes
so intense.
But I understand where he's coming from because, like you said, like if it was a sister's family, you know what I mean. So like and if he's already in this like field, I don't know. Is he a cop or what? You don't really know.
He's just. No, he inherits the house. He inherits the house that the murders took place in and everything. And that's where he befriends the reporter that wrote that article, like talking about the murders from the year previous. And that's where he's like, I want you to kind of dig up the case again, start talking about it. Maybe people will put his picture in the paper. Maybe people will recognize him and will catch him. And he wasn't able to put the picture in the paper at that point. But the issue is you barely see this dude. Like it is a very small plot point through this movie. Pops in and out. And that is fine if there is some resolution to this issue.
Dude.
Bro, the biggest issue is he gets to the door, opens it up, confronts dude, and gets immediately stabbed and dies. There's no fight at all. I was expecting him to like get up and save the day at the end. To be the hero.
To be the hero at the end of the fucking movie. I was fully expecting this guy to come through, and because right when shit's popping off at the house is when he's getting close. You know what I mean? So like he's getting close and he's like knocking on the door. He had already fucked up the wife at this point. You know what I mean?
Well, it's like even after getting stabbed, I expected him to like come back and save the day in some capacity, but nope. Dude's just dead. Dude's just done.
Build up all movie for this guy. Just get to the door.
Nothing. Instantly killed.
And he gets killed. Like
it was like, what was the point of all this?
Hey, I was fine with it though because it wasn't. I was not expecting that, so like it kind of like Threw me through a
Another
little
thing
loop.
I wasn't expecting, they had a full, like, damn near full frontal nudity shot of the stepdaughter within
Yeah,
the last 10 minutes of the movie.
for
They put it
no
in
reason.
for no reason whatsoever. They put
And
it in. They're like, oh, wait a
the
minute,
thing
we
that
didn't show boobs through this whole movie.
the shit that kind of bothered me about that shit too, because I thought it was like a little weird. This whole movie was a little weird to me, bro, because of like the stepfather shit. Like
Yeah.
it was all fucking weird to me. But like
He's always
they
saying,
already
like,
established that she was
daddy's
like
little girl or daddy's coming or something. He's always
Yeah.
being creepy. It reminds me of Hellraiser.
They already
He's always
established
saying
that she's
daddy.
like 16 or something, right?
Yeah.
Like
She was 23 when she played the character.
and I figured the actress was of age, but like they had a line of dialogue in the movie establishing her age, and they
Mhm.
fucking still had this scene in the movie where I was just like, it's a little weird. It's a little
It was
weird.
really
That's
weird.
that's all I'm saying. Like, but like it felt unnecessary, and like everybody
Necessary.
loves some boobies, you know what I mean? But it just felt super unnecessary. Where I was like,
Especially like within the last 10 minutes of the movie, it was like it felt like they were like, oh wait, we got to show some boobies in here.
oh,
Like,
we didn't put any boobs in this PG movie.
have her
Like, I
get a
don't even know
shower
what it's
before he
rated.
starts attacking her.
But like you know how it was like back then the ratings were a little more lax too, so they were just like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
we got to throw boobs in this shit. It's good.
Yeah.
Boobs gotta be in here somewhere.
Like
You know
even
what I
like
mean?
while he was attacking her, because like he attacks her through the bathroom, and it's so funny because like she runs in the bathroom and shuts the door, and he's like having a tantrum, like he's like, let me in.
This is my favorite scene. This was my favorite scene when because he's banging on the fucking door, right? And there's a mirror on the other side of the door, like in the bathroom.
Smashes.
And he like bangs through this door and he busts through the fucking mirror. And I'm just like, yo, that was kind of cool. I like that shit.
And she was smart though. She like took a towel and wrapped it around a piece of that glass and uses it to stab him. Like it was pretty smart.
She fucks him up, but she stabs him in the fucking arm. Like,
Right.
bitch, like you should have like the
To
torso.
the chest. Yeah.
How did you
something
even
for the-
hit that? Like, you know what I mean? How did you even do that?
Yeah.
You know, like
And during all this, I expected that dude to wake up and just like come to the rescue or something. But it's the mom, the one that gets like smashed in the face with a phone and gets kicked down the basement stairs. She ends up crawling all the way upstairs and ends up shooting him with the dude's gun that he had in his pocket.
yep.
Um,
That's the dude's gun.
So he
did
gets
save the
stabbed
day.
and then he gets shot and he rolls down them stairs and he's up against them. And they still went up and made a sequel. He's in the sequel. There's a Stepfather 2.
Oh shit, we're gonna have to do that because I need to see the second one. I need to
Yeah,
see
I
where
haven't
the
seen.
fuck
I mean, this was the
goes.
first time watch for me, but yeah,
Yeah.
there is a sequel we got to get to eventually.
I had no
um,
idea this even existed. I was like, okay, yeah, I'm down.
And the
Don't
whole
be
time I was watching this movie. I mean, Terry O'Quinn, like I mentioned, he is awesome. He is absolutely great in this movie because he does that, like he could switch from being that like that facade, that happy-go-lucky father figure, like around guests and company and everything, and he flicks that switch so fast to just being that like.
Right, we
Like-
kind of skipped over that part where he's there. There's this one scene in the movie where they have a barbecue. They're in their backyard, and he's like, you know, he's got the apron on, he's joking around with everybody, like he
wants a picture with his family, his happy family.
He's the best. Like, and it's so weird because like, and then they hand him a newspaper that's got an article about the killer.
That
and the
article
families,
about-
and he
yeah.
starts freaking out, and he kind of like turns it back off.
He folds that part of the paper over so nobody can read or whatever.
he
But you
makes
can
it
see
into a hat,
he's
you know?
working. He's like, oh shit, why are they bringing this up? Like,
Right,
and that's when
but
he goes down into the basement and he's like, son of a bitch.
But is that when she sees him?
Yeah, because she goes down to get some food or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, gotcha.
But he reminds me, like, because he ended up doing like a bunch of other stuff. He was mainly like in Lost, from what I remember. I never really got into Lost. I know,
Nah,
I mean,
me
it was a
neither.
huge TV show, but I know he was in Lost. He was in a bunch of other stuff as well. But his like, just the way his jawline and his face in this movie, he reminds me of the dude that plays MacGruber.
Oh yeah, for sure.
What's his name? Will Forte. So if they ever I know they'd have a remake of The Stepfather that came out in like 2009. I never saw it. Like Parker does like that film mentioned. I never saw that remake. I do know it has the dude from Nip Tuck, which I actually really dug Nip Tuck from back in the day. If they ever remake this movie, Will Forte should be the Stepfather because I feel like he would be great.
He'd be the perfect actor for it.
And this is loosely loosely based on a true story in a way. That's the reason they got the idea for it. Apparently, it's based off of a guy named John List, who in 1971 ended up pretty much similar. He ended up quitting his job and ended up like his wife didn't even know he quit his job. Like he was going around doing other stuff during the day, setting all this stuff up, ended up murdering his whole family, and then just changed his appearance and went on and moved on and ended up getting married. And he never ended up killing another family or anything like that, but he ended up just pretty much switching identities, and they didn't catch him until 1989. So it was from 1971 through 1989. He was with a whole nother family.
18 years.
Yeah. And like he butchered
That's
his
like,
whole
imagine
family.
he
They
had a
didn't catch
kid.
him.
He had a kid and he turns 18. Like, you know what I mean? Oh my God. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So he had a whole nother family and everything, but like I guess he didn't go on like another killing spree. It wasn't like this where it's just moved family to family to family or anything, luckily. But yeah, it took him like 18 years to catch this dude. I was like, holy shit, dude, that's
At least
wild.
they got him.
Yeah, but it's loosely based on that. But man, I mean, all in all, we're not going to keep this too much longer, but it was a really good movie. I've heard great things about this over the years. It is, I saw it was like in Entertainment Weekly's like top like 100 horror movies of all time type thing.
Shit,
And I wouldn't necessarily, it is like a super scary movie by any means. I wouldn't like, it is kind of a horror movie. Like I mentioned, it's more of like an in-depth like character study on this guy.
Like
there are certainly
movie.
Yeah, and there's certainly creepy moments in it too, because like this is something you could like I mentioned, it's based off a true story. It's stuff that could actually happen. Like, and it's even scary to know there's people out there that's like this.
Fuck, man. Like I said, it was just a creepy. This dude's a goddamn creep, you know. Like, so, like, I'm glad that based on the true story, I'm glad that dude got caught regardless, and he's not gonna, continue on to do all of his fucking weird fantasies and all that shit,
Yeah.
God damn it.
But yeah, I really enjoyed this though. I highly recommend going and check this out. Out of a buy it, rent it, or miss it, what would you say here, Vern?
I personally would say rent it, for sure. Don't miss this movie. It would be one that you'd be kind of like, it's something that you should at least watch once. It's very interesting. It's well paced. I think I didn't feel like it was like too long or ever dragging on or anything like that. So I was definitely engaged the whole time. Definitely rent it. I personally probably wouldn't buy it. I'd be like, I'm gonna go ahead and stream this one.
Yeah, I would say the same thing. I wouldn't say you necessarily need to add it to your collection, but definitely don't miss it, especially if you're a fan of like thrillers, psychological thrillers, or that type of thing, or horror movies. It's a great movie. I mean, some of the other acting in the movie is very spotty, but man,
but it's
Terry O'Quinn as the title character of the Stepfather, he is good enough. He carries the movie on his back, and you're following him pretty much over 90% of the movie. He carries it. So I highly recommend it. It's like you said, it's very well paced. It doesn't kind of linger too long or anything like that. Definitely a recommend. Go check it out.
Yep.
So yeah, that is the review of The Stepfather. Make sure to go check that out. I saw it's on Peacock. I ended up watching it on Shudder.
I watched it on Peacock, so it's definitely on Peacock right now. If anybody wants to check it out, go on the cock.
Go on the cock.
Check it out.
I ended up watching the Joe Bob Briggs version on the Last Drive-In. So if anybody's a fan of the Last Drive-In, go check out that episode.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that is our review of the Stepfather.
Yeah, man, but I thought it was pretty good. Like overall, like we were saying, like I was pretty entertained the entire time there. But what do you want to get to next here?
1 second. I'm gonna message Alex here because I saw he tried to hop in and then he pieced out.
Okay, I got you. See if we can get a special guest Alex in here, get some of his opinions on some of the movies that he's been watching over the last 30 days. What is it, the 27th? We'll say the 27 days, but pretty much all of October.
I mean, we get into some movie news here quick to see what's going on.
What you got?
So for those that haven't noticed already, some big news came out regarding Terrifier 3. I mean, Terrifier 2 was, blew up. It hit astronomical type numbers. Like this movie was way bigger than it really needed to be when it came out. I mean, the first one, it definitely caught a lot of eyes because of how gritty and how gnarly it was and how crazy the special effects were and everything, the practical effects. And then of course, Terrifier 2 just ramped it up by 1,000% and just took it to a whole nother level. And I for one really enjoyed Terrifier 2. I like it more than the first one. The first one is definitely, it's a hard watch compared to the second one, because the second one it's more of a movie. Like there's more of a story to it. There's actually a lot more funny stuff involving Art the Clown. It's not just all mean-spirited brutality. I mean, there's a lot of that in there, but it's not all mean-spirited brutality.
More like on a purpose in a way.
In a way. I mean, with Art there really is no purpose, but
I personally have not watched either of them. I started watching the second one and I was like, I don't want to watch this.
Yeah, I mean, it is certainly not for everybody, man.
A little bit, and like maybe I'll watch it one day. I just was like, because the second one's where it starts in the laundromat, right?
Yeah, well, it starts in like the morgue, yeah, and then he goes to the laundromat and everything.
I turned it off after the laundromat. I was like, I'm not in the mood for this. I think it was more of a situation where I was ready to. It was like daytime. It was like noon, 1 p.m. where I wasn't in the mood for that type of thing.
I mean,
you know what I mean? Like
it's a hard watch, dude, to be honest. I mean, it's definitely not for everybody. Here, I got the Alex is on.
Hey,
there's Alex. What's happening, man?
Hey, how are you guys?
Oh, I like the Goosebumps background. Very
happy
nice.
Halloween.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Happy Halloween.
This is my intro to Halloween, man. It's got to be everybody's, right?
Of course, man.
What's up?
You guys talking about Terrifier?
Yeah, just the recent news.
It's
popped
hard.
it up here.
I'm with you, Wyatt.
We have the Terrifier 3 poster, which is Christmas. It's going to be a Christmas movie. And you can see we got Santa's face, like Leatherface, hanging around his neck here. We got heads on the Christmas tree.
God. Like I said, I think this is my prediction for the movie. He's gonna shove at least one candy cane up somebody's ass. By the end of the movie, there's gonna be at least one candy cane up an ass. I'm saying it now. It's my prediction.
I am excited, to say the least. And apparently it's because, like I said, the second one, it gets pretty goofy. I mean,
does it? I haven't seen it.
It gets pretty fucking goofy. Hopefully I didn't close. Oh shit, I closed out on all that everything. But it does get pretty goofy. There's some funny stuff in there. It's definitely not as, I mean, there's some pretty gnarly shit in there compared to the first one. But it's not all mean-spirited like the first one. It's not as hard to sit through as that first one, I would say. It's definitely not for everybody, because it definitely pushes the envelope. It definitely ramps everything up by a good 1,000% compared to the first one.
It's not for me. It's too gross for me. I'm like, ugh.
It's kind of how I was feeling. I was like, oh, this shit is. But like I was saying to him, I was trying to watch it at like noon on like a Wednesday, dude. Like, so I just wasn't in the mood for it. I think I could probably watch it if it was like right now. I personally, I'm sure everybody feels this way. Is like, I prefer to watch a scary movie or a horror movie or a thriller or anything like that at night. You know, with the atmosphere. You know, pitch black in the room except for the TV, like that type of shit. So like in that situation, I probably would be able to sit through the entire thing, but like I was just not in the mood for that type of shit with the sun shining through the window. I'm like,
I could do it. Gross horror is just not usually my horror. It's like The Fly. Like I get it. The Fly is probably a great movie. It's just not my type of movie. It's gross. It's gross.
Yeah,
like,
I know what you mean.
I'm like,
see, I just like the creativeness of it.
It's cool. Like, I get it.
Because I like, it's the same thing for like the kind of like the cheesy 80s slashers, where it's like a lot of it is just for people to go in and see the cool kills of the movie, and that's what a lot of this is. The second one I just had a lot more fun with. Maybe it's because I saw it in theaters, because like it was a packed theater and everybody was reacting to everything. So it was a fun time.
That's
so like when something gnarly happens, everyone's like, oh, like, or someone's always or something. Like it's just like being with an audience and riding that wave of excitement for it. And just like I said, like it has more of a story to it. There's an actual story in the movie. It's not just like all these
driving it forward. You know?
Yeah, it's not like the first one where like the girl's looking for her best friend who was kidnapped by Art, and then it's just like in one secluded area this whole movie, and it's just Art killing a bunch of different people. There's actually a story that's progressing through the second one, and Art's like kind of inserted here and there throughout.
Did a budget.
Don't get me wrong though, it's tons of fucking crazy gnarly kills, though. It gets outrageous. So yeah, like you said, there was a way bigger budget for the second one, but it wasn't really anything compared to what, like Blumhouse or all these other horror movies that are being put out. Like even Cobweb had a higher budget than Terrifier 2. But now
I'm surprised somebody hasn't picked it up yet. One of those bigger studios. An A24.
Well, it is now.
Oh.
I think I don't know what studio did, but they got a ton more money after the success of Terrifier 2.
So this third one's gonna be crazy. Like,
or
Terrifier 2 was made for a budget of $250,000. It wasn't even made for not even $500,000.
How do you even do the special effects in that movie for that amount?
The director did them all himself, apparently.
God.
He does it because he's the one that created Art the Clown and does the makeup on Art the Clown and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, they apparently, because the second one blew up, like people that
people
movie was huge, so they got a way bigger budget to go out here and make this third one. He already said he's gonna get down and gritty and make it more of a horror. He wants to make it scary. Like the second one, like I said, it gets kind of goofy. Even through this brutal kills that Art's going through, he makes it funny because of his reactions and what he's doing throughout the whole thing. But apparently he's trying to make it like straight up scary for this third one. We don't get enough scary Christmas movies, so I am 100% down.
We just got
it's not.
What's it called?
Violent Night came out.
No,
I don't think that's scary.
Violent Night, Deadly Night. That's a good. I reviewed that one last Christmas. Silent.
It's a couple years old by this point.
Krampus.
Yeah.
That was like 2012,
like
2011,
man.
2010.
Damn.
Yeah, it's way old.
I'm getting
now.
old, bro.
Like
2015 movie, the Scary Grinch movie
when it
came out.
Oh yeah.
After that, I haven't seen that yet, but the Scary Grinch.
The dude that plays Art the Clown, David Howard Thornton's the dude that played the murderer Grinch in that movie.
Yeah, there we go. Let's review that this Christmas. I don't know.
I didn't even know that existed. What are you talking about?
It's the same thing as that Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey type shit that you saw. It's the same thing with the Grinch. It's a murderous Grinch.
And it's
cool.
I haven't seen it yet, but I'm excited.
I haven't either.
I'm excited.
But the other news is Damien Leone, who created Terrifier and directed them, he has come out, and since like they asked him if he'd be interested in doing a Friday the 13th, and he said, absolutely, I already got some ideas in the bank if I wanted to do it.
Nice.
And man, I am 100% on board if this dude gets in charge to go in and make Friday the 13th. We haven't seen a
Friday the 13th since what?
2009.
Yeah,
2009 was the last, because of all the legal issues with Victor Miller and Sean Cunningham and everything. That is finally pretty much wrapped up at this point. They're already having that Crystal Lake TV series that's going to be coming out next year, I believe, on Peacock. And there's rumors of a movie already like being written and everything.
Bubbling.
I think the perfect dude to cut either. I don't even know what director. Maybe. I mean, other than Damien Leone, I don't know who you would bring in to do that type of thing. Spielberg. But dude, Damien Leone, I think would be perfect to bring Jason back in, just because of his creative kills that he comes up with Terrifier, with the special practical effects that he uses. And I think the story that he, at least in the second Terrifier, was good enough. And I think you could get a group of writers in, and you're making a AAA movie like Friday the 13th. I think he can make a really good slasher.
Yeah,
bring Friday the 13th back to greatness.
And it would be super bloody if he directs that shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's going to be gnarly.
Be a whole different type of Jason movie. I know they're already bloody in the first place, but it would be like bloody.
The only other dude I can kind of like think of right off the bat, maybe like Fede Alvarez, the dude that made the Evil Dead remake, and he's making the new. He did Don't Breathe.
And he also did that.
He's doing the new Alien movie that comes out next year.
That new Evil Dead, right?
No,
not Evil Dead Rise. The remake came out in 2013.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I haven't seen. I started Evil Dead Rise, but I didn't finish it. That's off topic.
It's not bad.
I started. I didn't finish it.
That one. Go check that one.
I think I fell asleep. Type of thing where I started it too late in the night and I just kind of passed out.
Like, I like to watch horror movies at night, but not too late because then I'll go to sleep.
I get sleepy.
It doesn't matter what movie it is. I will fall asleep. You know this.
I've been doing the same thing because I be watching the Joe Bob Last Drive-In, and those things are like 3 hours because you're
Yeah,
watching the
long.
movie and it's intercut with him talking about the movie. So like I'll be laying on the couch and just like falling asleep like
Yeah, I don't know how you guys
halfway.
do it. I don't know how you guys fall asleep to like shows and TVs and stuff. It needs to be dead.
I do the same thing. I'll be laying on the couch, like in the dark, because I turn off all the lights to watch a scary movie. So I'll be laying on the couch, and I'm taking some vitamins, get a little sleepy.
And the thing is, like Alex, like you're saying, I will even if I know I'm super tired, but like the TV's bothering me, right? Before turning it off, that's an option. Don't get me wrong. But before turning it off, I'll just throw on like Cosmos or something and let Neil deGrasse Tyson like
lull me to sleep
with his mystical space odyssey. And like I just but it works every time. I'll just because I got like the voice remote, so I'll be like Odyssey on Disney Plus or Cosmos on Disney Plus, like with my eyes closed because
it'll automatically just throw it on for you.
I just feel like
it's 2023, man.
This is good. This is what I wanted, like
I can't do it,
talking about Jupiter and shit. Like
I'm passed out, man.
Dude, like like I said, it is an option. I'll turn everything off if I cannot sleep. But man, I just fall asleep whenever.
Fall asleep. I'll read. Sometimes I'll read and try to go to sleep. But other
That's a
than
good idea too, man.
No, I can't. All the noise gets me. I'm like,
I'm normally pretty good with not falling asleep during movies. It's when I lay down is the issue. Is like when I choose to lay down, that's what I'm not falling asleep sitting up or anything.
Dude, I fell asleep at the barn this past weekend.
Did you? On our movie night?
It was only when we watched Creepshow afterwards.
It was late.
We just watched Creepshow 2 nights ago.
Asleep,
we were watching the TV show.
And when I say fall asleep, I mean like 2 minutes, 3 minutes. It's not like I'm like passed out, but like
I've seen you fall asleep in the movies multiple times.
Dude, and I think multiple I told
times. I don't know how you fall asleep in the movies. That shit loud as hell.
I guess I fall asleep all the time, like whenever we're like, even when I go with Kai, you know what I mean? But like it'll be me and Kai, and like I asked him the one time,
he's like, Dad, wake up.
No, he doesn't though. But listen, like the one time I even asked him, I'm like, Kyrie, you ever notice like I'll be like falling asleep for like a little bit? Like he's like, yeah, all the time, Dad. And I'm like, oh my God, he knows, because I'm thinking I'm getting away with it every time. I'm like, because I'm like, I fell asleep for like 2 minutes. Like he didn't notice that shit. But he's like, yeah, all the time, dude. I'm like, oh my God. It's the comfy seats, man.
To go back a little bit, Wyatt, you really should come to one of these movie nights, man. They're super fun.
I want to, man.
Yeah, for sure.
We did it in like the barn this time. Ember has this huge barn, and it was dark as shit in there.
Awesome.
It was just the big screen TV or the projector. And I was like, oh,
I should.
Dark in here.
The kids it was completely different than last time. Everybody was into it. Like it was rolling. The movie was rolling. Nate was talking
about how excited we are for the Halloween party this weekend.
Halloween party, yeah, super excited. Hope to see you guys all there.
We showed the picture of us in 2015 when we had the Halloween party.
Show Alex if you want,
2019?
2015.
2015. Yeah.
Jesus,
if he has this picture.
I don't have it here.
We're getting old.
I'll show it again for everybody if they missed it.
We're like 20. I'm the Joker in this.
Are you the Joker?
I thought you were like the Riddler or the Joker or something.
I had a mask. I had like the torn off mask.
Because I was like Robin Hood or like the Green Arrow type shit. And
we were sitting I'm like
mid conversation
something, and you're already skeptical as shit of whatever fuck's coming out of my mouth, and why he's like about to tell me that I'm wrong.
Nah, bro,
this is glasses, Alex, with a little bit of hair too. You can tell I'm going bald. But...
No glasses, Vernon.
That's how long ago?
Right. It's so long ago that I didn't even have glasses at this point, bro. Like, oh my God.
Oh man. But my other news, which is kind of old news at this point, but we haven't really got the chance to talk about it on the channel at all, which is the Halloween rights situation. Halloween Ends came out last year, and Blumhouse, that was the end of their contract with not Mustafa Akkad, Malek Akkad, who is like who owns like Trancas, who has the rights for Halloween. And so the whole thing was like this bidding war over the rights for Halloween. Who's going to be producing the next Halloween movie or TV series? And it came down to two. Came down to Miramax and it came down to A24. And everybody,
please tell me. Please
Oh,
tell me.
I was hoping it was going to be A24, but it is Miramax. Miramax outbid A24 for the rights, and Miramax already
A24's got like billions of dollars now. Like, how the fuck did they get
they're
outbid?
Miramax.
Because they're Miramax, man.
They're legacy
they've been around.
They had billions of dollars since we were kids.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I was gonna say they've had billions of dollars.
That's fucking true.
Not new money. That's old.
Miramax.
That's old Benjamins.
Miramax already owned part of the rights for the films, for the movies. They won the bidding rights for TV. So as of right now, they're going to be building a TV series based off of Halloween. And from what they're saying, they're also going to make a movie continuity that's going to connect. So we're going to have a Halloween cinematic universe.
HCU?
HCU.
What
possibly coming
out? Like, there's one character. How are you going to have a whole universe? There's one character we care about. That's it. It's the only character we care about. Oh, unless they bring Season of the Witch into this shit and it gets real wild.
That's the real thing is like my guess is maybe they're gonna have the TV series like kind of be different stories, like maybe connected to
Like
series. You can really do whatever you want with the TV series. I say you gotta keep the movies, Michael Myers.
Still gotta be Michael Myers.
But maybe have the TV series weave in and out of the movie somehow.
Michael Myers is like Goku. Like he is like a ticket seller. Is like puts butts in seats. You know, you gotta have fucking Michael Myers. Like,
and that's why like everybody was saying like, why don't you go back to like what John Carpenter originally planned, which is like the anthology series based around Halloween. And my thing is like, you could fucking do that with anything. You can do that under Trick or Treat. You can do that under anything.
Halloween? Yeah,
it doesn't need to be called Halloween because
true.
50 years later now, after the first one
is great. Like,
exactly,
I fucking love that. You know,
Michael Dougherty, he's been saying that he's been working on Trick or Treat sequel for 10 years now, and we haven't seen it yet. But what you just said, Halloween is synonymous with Michael Myers. Like, I feel like it's going to be harder now to get away with making anything Halloween without Michael Myers than it was when Halloween 3 originally released. You know,
and that bomb.
Exactly.
Think about how genius it is that they have the name Halloween trademarked for like like, you know what I mean? Like, that is like, it's not like Friday the 13th, or you know what I mean? Like, even if that takes place during a Halloween, like, it's just, this is Halloween. It's Michael Myers. Like, that is dope. I fucking love the fact that it's just like boom, like
it's like Alien. You know, when you say Alien, you think Alien. Think of a xenomorph. Like,
exactly.
They took a whole word and they said, nope, that's our word.
Exactly. I like when shit takes an entire fucking word for itself. You know, like that's amazing.
One of the ideas I really like that I saw was, I think you probably saw it, Alex. There was this anime. It was an anime Batman movie from back in the day. It was like Gotham Knight, I think it was, where it was like,
it's like 3 separate ones of how they're
viewing.
The
movie was like these kids telling their stories about each time they got to see Batman. And every single one, it was a different art style and a different kind of Batman. How cool would it be if they took like all these unwritten, because like I have a book, these 2 books called Taking Shape, where it was like someone compile like all these ideas and old scripts of all these Halloween movies. Why don't you go back through these and make the TV series, like each episode can be a different story of someone running into Michael Myers, and it'll be like a different version of Michael Myers, or like you can do something, a different perspective, or you can use some of these old scripts that they didn't use for movies, and like you can see some of these cool things realized in real life. You don't have to make them go to waste. So each episode is like you're keeping Michael Myers, but it's not a continuing story. It's something different, and like every time, it would be really cool if they did that.
Yeah, man,
I
that sounds
think that'd be awesome. Just like the Gotham Knights series, you know, just like really like sometimes he's hulking mass like crazy,
like
Michael
the Rob
Myers.
Zombie type thing. Yeah,
sometimes
he's
like
he's
just the stalker, you know, where you just see him in the background. Like,
I think run to the bathroom real quick. Be right back.
No problem. I think that would be like a cool. I'm with you. I actually think that's the best idea if you're gonna do a TV show. How to do it, you know.
Yeah, I think that would be really cool. I mean, the only thing, like, I'm sure they're gonna find some way to do it. You can also go off like some of the comics too. Like, I only read a certain couple of them, but I know that like there's one that like involves Dr. Loomis's son, like picking up his case files and trying to hunt Michael down and everything. You can go that route. There's all different sorts of things. You can have like,
does
you
Miramax
can even have
own-
Loomis.
Does Miramax own any other like horror franchises? I'm sure.
I'm pretty sure they do.
Start
Let me
doing
see.
some crossover, just like fun episodes, just like crossovers. you
Yeah.
know? Like if they own like Puppet Master, I want to see the fucking Puppet Master versus Michael
I
Myers.
want to say they own Hellraiser, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, fuck it. Like, let's see him.
Because I mean, there was supposed to be a Halloween Hellraiser crossover like in the 90s. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I have no idea if they own any of them. I'm sure they own something. I mean, again, like we said, they're kind of like a legacy studio, so I'm sure they have at least one horror franchise under their belt.
Yeah.
Skimming through.
I was trying to find like what their.
It says Halloween now.
Yeah, that's what that's like. That's all the new news is Halloween.
Halloween.
I was trying to see like what properties they own. I couldn't even find a list of like their properties. I could see just like movies. Because I don't know what like subdivisions that Miramax owns either, like certain development companies. Like, I don't know, man. Because I thought New Line was connected to him at one point too.
Do they?
New Line had a hand in Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street. Nightmare on Elm Street's stuck in development hell too, because nobody really knows who owns the rights to them anymore.
Oh, Hellraiser right here. I see it on Wikipedia. Hellraiser, Children of the Corn.
Children
Halloween
of the Corn.
Now. Oh,
Children of the Corn. There's like 20 Children of the Corn movies.
Oh,
they cannot get that one. Like,
Dimension
they
Films.
can't get it right.
They own Dimension Films. Miramax.
Okay, so Scream.
Yeah. Fucking Kill Bill. I'm just kidding.
Dust Till Dawn.
Dust Till Dawn, yeah. And a bunch. Air Bud. Let's see that cross.
Air Bud's got to stop Michael Myers.
That's what I want to see.
All right, Vernon can come into this thing. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't want to change your subject.
No, you're good. Vern's not back yet. I took him out for the minute.
Oh, I want to. So I posted this Goosebumps, and I was very curious on both of yours. When I re-ask Vernon when he gets back, what was like your earliest memory of like being scared of horror, of some kind of media like getting you? You know, I already said it's kind of Goosebumps for me. I mean, I think that's probably the basic answer. You know, everybody kind of read Goosebump books and stuff, but like I remember watching, especially the show. The books less, but the show got me as a kid.
I forget what the book was called. It was an R.L. Stein one. Zombie Town.
Zombie Town. What's that?
It's called Zombie Town. It like I think they made a movie of it here recently. I thought, but it took place at like a movie theater. I'm pretty sure.
They did make a movie. It's got Dan Aykroyd in it.
I didn't see it. I heard it was pretty bad. But that was probably one of the earlier books I read when I was a kid, like around the Goosebumps era. And that was definitely what I can't remember too much of it now because it's been so long. But I remember legitimately that was one that kind of gave me chills and like kind of creeped me out and scared me when I was a kid reading it. Along with like one of my favorite Goosebumps was like Night in Terror Tower or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
That was one of my favorites.
The scariest.
And of course, the mask, like that, the green mask one. I forget what it was called.
Yeah, over here. Haunted Mask. Over here.
Yeah.
The puppet.
That one. The puppet.
What's his name?
Yeah, that one right behind you.
Flappy. That shit freaked me out.
And that one behind you, up like right up above it too, with the green hand coming over the door, like the
Stay Out of the Basement.
Yeah,
that one's like and I know you guys were talking about stepdad. That's some like stepdad fear shit, you know, just like a dad yelling at you. I know it's this way. I'm sorry, like it's backwards on my computer.
I do it all the time because like I'll do a review and I'll introduce Vernon and I'll point one way, but he's the other, and I'm like, fuck. When I'm editing it, I'm like, I'm an idiot. Fuck. Oh shit. I'm an fucking.
Vernon, the question is what was like your intro to horror? What is the first thing as a kid you remember being like watching, reading, seeing, and then you were like, I'm scared, you know? Because I do have another answer other than Goosebumps.
Probably reading. It was that Goosebumps was super early because that's one of the fucking like first things you're introduced to as a little kid, you know, like
or
those
like
books, especially with our age, you know, they
definitely. This was our group.
Yeah. And those other books, the scary stories to tell in the dark.
Yeah.
Oh,
like
hell yeah.
All freak me the fuck out, dude.
Exactly.
Those are in like school libraries.
Black and white, like shit on the front of it. Oh.
And they were like, why were you showing kids this type of stuff? Like, it was
That was
pretty
like my
thick, some
elementary
of the stuff,
school fucking.
right? Like,
I'm gonna
it
tell
was a
you
little
guys
heavy, I
something,
thought.
and you're gonna just laugh at me. But it was not a horror situation. But I remember this as being one of the first time, like before I even started watching horror movies, right? Like I remember going to the movies, and this kind of, I guess, shows our age, shows how like old we are or young. I don't know how you want to take this, but I was seeing Jim Carrey's fucking Grinch movie.
I remember you telling me the story, yeah.
In theaters, dude.
We were
And
a
I
little
remember
old.
we were sitting in
I
the
remember
back
seeing it in
row,
theaters
and
too.
I was like, yo, this fucking thing is freaking me out.
It's just crazy to me because we were kind of old for you to be scared of that when Jim Carrey's the great. We were what, 10, 11 when that movie came out?
I was freaked out, dude. I was like,
I
what
feel
the
like it's like a
hell
2002, 2003 movie.
It was 2000.
So I was 7.
Yeah, we were 7.
I was 7, bro. Which was probably still a little bit too old.
Mine's
to
probably
be
just
scared of
as
that.
bad because I remember it wasn't even a horror movie. It's not even close. When it was like when I was real young, young, watching cartoons, the fucking Christmas special of Beauty and the Beast. The fucking Tim Carrey played the evil villain Oregon, and that shit would creep me the hell out, dude.
That's what
when
I'm
I was
saying.
a kid.
There's things that's like certain things that stick with you, bro, and it's just like,
What
it traumatized me, bro.
One of my earliest memories is like in my old house, like when you sat in the hallway, there was a mirror that went like across the room, and then you could see the TV because it was like on the wall. So I'd sneak out and I'd watch like through the mirror TV that my parents were watching, and they were watching Spawn, and I was way, way, way too young to be watching, like probably 5, 6
You're
years old. And like I didn't get very far. I just got to the part where he like goes to hell and comes out, and then somebody came trying to walk back the hallway, so I scurried to my room, and I just remember like laying in my bed like real anxiety ridden. Like,
what the fuck did I just see?
What's happened to this man? He was burning alive. What happened?
You're just like trying to comprehend everything. Like that's what I mean. When you're a little kid, you have no idea. You know, you have no idea. You're just like, what the hell is this?
What did I just watch?
Yeah.
Is this real?
I had a lot.
And then I started watching horror movies. Like my dad started getting me to watch horror movies, and it was the best time. It was the best because it's not like we had to go out and rent them because it was the perfect time of year. Because this time of year in October, every year, of course, AMC would have Monster Fest or Fear Fest, whatever they called it that year. They would always have like a different name for it. But every single year, normally it would start like halfway through October. I believe it starts like as soon as October starts now.
It's 31
but
days
I remember every day coming home from school and turning on AMC, and there's horror movies on
something
all
different,
day, all day, every day. So like, and parents don't have to worry about seeing something you shouldn't because it's on cable TV. It's, it's edited and everything. So it's like, I get to see all the horror movies I want, and they're edited. I mean, there is some blood and gore and stuff, but you're not going to see anything outrageous. You're not seeing boobies. You're not hearing swear words.
Right.
So, I mean, that's really
horror movies.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
but at
7,
least it's a
8 years
great
old.
introduction to being able to see these movies. Like, I
Yeah.
wish that type of thing still existed for Kai. You know, so I could, because Kai
does.
Like, what do you mean?
AMC 31
still have it.
Days of
They still
Horror.
do that shit?
Every
AMC
year.
still has Fear Fest.
Oh man, interesting.
Yeah, they still do. That's what I'm saying. They started like on
It's a little
October
late
1st now,
now.
as opposed to doing it on October 15th.
Yeah.
Make him watch.
Yeah, it's
Vernon, if you
literally
haven't-
all day, every day, horror movies, back to back to back to back to back.
If you haven't seen it, Vernon, we're gonna on Halloween. We're watching Trick or Treat. We're watching it.
Oh, dude, I fucking love that movie.
Well, it has
Like,
Kyrie. Let's
love
get
it.
Kyrie watching it.
I don't think Kyrie's ever seen it. No.
Tyler hasn't either. We're gonna watch it on Halloween.
Wait, you guys are doing that?
I don't know if we're doing it at Embers, but we're doing it. I kind of wanted to piggyback on what Y was saying about watching AMC. I remember, and Bernie, you might have came a little late. Why? Do you remember the video store that used to be near our house, like in the square?
Yeah.
We used to
Spotlight.
go. Yeah, Spotlight. Yeah, good memory. We used to have you could rent 3 movies for like $4 or whatever it was, and we had a neighbor who would rent 3, and then we would rent 3, and then we'd swap the movies, and we'd just have like movie marathon, just like back to back, both families. And but the neighbor had older girls, and they used to rent some scary fucking movies. That's how I saw a lot of my first like scary movies, like Final Destination and stuff like that were some of my first like scary movies watching. But it's just because they used to go through the horror section because they were a little older than me and like pick them out. You know, they were like, oh, let's watch this shit.
Bro, I remember watching Scary Movie 2 and being freaked out at the beginning because of the Exorcist shit, because I never saw the Exorcist at that point, and I was freaked out at the beginning of Scary, and it was a comedy, bro. Like, it's supposed to be funny, and I was freaked out.
You're like, no. I'm trying to think of some.
And that was good the rest of the movie once I got past that part.
Ginger Snap also is one of like the very earliest fucking horror movies I remember. Like, I remember watching Ginger Snap when I was super young.
Yeah, I watched Halloween 2 before I watched Halloween 1 because that was one that was on AMC all the time. Was Halloween 2?
I probably saw H2O before I saw Halloween 1. like probably. And how old were we when H2O came out? It probably came out in 2000.
Yeah, I feel like I
that was
probably
in
saw H2O, but
97.
I was way too young to see that.
Yeah,
like too. You know,
I saw
before
H2O.
Seeing any other Halloween movie
Before
98.
Fuck Michael Myers was. I saw H2O and I was
We
like,
were 5 years old when H2O came out.
This? I remember like H2O is the and we talked about it in our countdown. Go check that out. But like I remember H2O is like my nostalgia Halloween movie.
Mhm.
That's the movie I grew up with, like seeing all the time. I remember H2O so much.
Yeah, that was
when
a
did
great one.
Resurrection come out? Like 02?
That came out in like 2003, maybe.
03? I feel like that's my. Unfortunately, that's probably my nostalgic one. Like,
I don't mind her Resurrection.
I remember 2002.
I remember. Yeah, I thought it was 02. I remember that one probably. Like when I think about like my childhood Halloween experience, like that's the one I think about. You know.
Yeah.
Even though, like I said, I probably think I saw H2O way before that. You know, but like. We were 10. What? No, 02 we were 9. So
yeah,
but like,
that's crazy to think in 02 we were 9. We feel so fucking old. We're like 02 we were 9. But I mean, I guess it's 20 years later.
Hanging, you know, watching Halloween and shit. You know,
bro, I was like, I got that Metal Gear collection today, so I was playing like the first Metal Gear on, and I was like, it's amazing playing Metal Gear Solid, the PlayStation 1 game, on a PS5. Wow. And I remember like playing it on PS1 back when it came out.
5 generations later.
It's still one of my favorite games of all time, and I'm able to play it on a new console. It's wild, like all these years later.
One of the things that I'm proudest, I know it's the Halloween stream, but one of the things I'm proudest about getting older like this and stuff like this is like we've lived through all the PlayStations. We didn't like we weren't
seen all
like.
of them.
Kyrie was born like 2012, so like during the
PS4,
PS3 era, really the end of the PS3, PS4 era. You know what I mean? So like he was. Think about that. His entire life is just PS4 and up, like where we experienced all of them. You know,
we're OGs. I own every PlayStation still. Like I own all of them.
You have a PS1?
I have all of them.
I have my PS1 still.
I would love to play some fucking CTR, dude. I don't want to play that remaster. I want to play the fucking.
I think I still have
CTR.
it.
We don't even have to. We live in the modern age, dude. I have a fucking pocket emulator I can hook to my TV.
I don't want to emulate that shit. I just want to fucking play CTR.
Look it up. I still own that. I own that game too.
I still have my original Xbox too. I just need to replace the DVD drive in it.
Oh
yeah. I don't know if any of them work. I don't know if any of them work.
My PS1 still works. I tested it a month or two ago.
They're sitting under my bed. They're all good. They're all back. Most of them are in their original boxes.
My Super Nintendo still works.
My PS1's in its original box sitting under there. Like the box it came in. It's not I didn't buy that PS1. My dad bought it. I just have it.
That's nuts, though. You still have the box for it.
I don't for my PS2 and I don't for my PS3. I don't have the boxes for this. But the PS4 and the PS5, I got the boxes.
You still got the red PS3?
Yeah, sitting under my bed.
Nice.
I ended up just getting rid of my PS5 box like a month or so ago. I was like, I have too many boxes. I had literally had a whole corner of just boxes, and I was like,
there's some Switch. There's 2 Switch boxes above me here.
I got Switch boxes.
We just save boxes just in case I might need them eventually.
I don't have a PS5, but my PS4 box is up there too.
For me, it's not even about like I know I'm never going to use it again. It's for me when the PS5 retires. It's going back in the box, and it's going back under the bed, and I'm gonna keep it. And one day, I'm just never gonna get rid of it. You know, like it's just not gonna happen. So like, it's going back in the box. I still have Tyler's Wii U box under there. Like I have everything, man. Jesus. I don't get rid of shit.
Wii U.
Yeah, man. Whatever you make that face, one day that thing's gonna be worth money. Someday, way down the line, people are gonna be like, "Man, I'm real nostalgic for that Wii U that failed." Or video game collectors will be like, "This is a failed console. It only had 200 games. I won them all."
Someone's gonna be searching for it.
You're damn right, man.
You're right. It's gonna be worth more than the PS5 because there'll be more PS5s out there than the Wii U's.
Dude, I have PS1 games sitting on the shelf. I've looked at them. I think you guys sent you guys the pictures. It's worth like $300.
Right.
Yeah, I remember you showing
like
me that.
Now. Yeah, now,
right?
Years from now. Yeah, right now is worth like $300. It's just sitting on my shelf. It's just a childhood game of mine. I'm like,
we got off topic a little bit.
Yeah,
but
back to Halloween.
But we can talk about anything. But this is
that's whatever, man.
Stream.
We can
Back
talk
to Halloween. All right, what are you guys going for? What's the costumes? I know we kind of talked about them, but for the viewers, what's the costume? No,
we already told the viewers earlier that they're gonna have to check Wyatt's
check the Twitter, check the socials.
Because we're gonna post the picture of
post
what we
pictures
are at
of
the
them.
party tomorrow.
All right. I'm very excited.
The grand reveal is tomorrow.
Yeah,
You know.
I can't wait to show you guys.
I'll tell you off stream.
Oh, I already know. I actually know both of your costumes.
Yeah, I know your guys.
I was saying,
I've already seen yours, Alex, too, because of the picture on Facebook.
Yeah. So while we're on the Halloween party, Wyatt, I know you said you're not doing Fear Factor this year. Reigning champion over here. You're not reigning champion. You know, people have won it after you. Like,
yeah.
I think I'm gonna enter it.
What is it? Like, do you know what they're doing?
There is a Fear Factor.
It, and if it's like too much, I'm just gonna back out.
Yeah, man. Or
I might do
drunk
that.
enough where I don't give a fuck and I'll just put it.
No, see, that's what I mean. It depends.
When
on
I
what
won it, I
time
was
of night they
sober. I
do it.
wasn't even old enough to
Oh,
drink.
we were kids.
So,
Yeah, we were children when you won it.
If they do it towards the end of the night, then I am definitely fucking in. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm just gonna keep my eyes closed, just put whatever in my head. I'm gonna eat it.
Let's talk about Wyatt, though. It's one of my favorite Halloween memories. Wyatt's legendary Fear Factor win. My uncle every year throws like a huge Halloween party. He loves Halloween. This dude goes all out.
I still have the prize.
Do you?
Dude, think about that prize.
I have it like here. Do you want to see it?
Yeah,
it's just the chest. And
Get
you're
it.
like, I was like, what's in the chest? You're like, it's just a book.
It's
I'm
just
like,
a book.
book. Like, what are you fucking...
Why he's getting the book though? We're kids. I mean, what are we? Probably 15 at this point. 14. We're young.
I have a picture of us at that party. If you would like, I didn't want to. I told Wyatt like that's why we ended up with the other picture because I wasn't sure if we should put it on there. It's like everybody, but it's
there's like a lot of people.
That specific party that I'm talking about, that we're talking about here. Do you want to see the picture? Oh, there's the chest.
Cool.
That's
ass
what he
chest.
won.
No, he
Looks
won
like
this
a book. It looks like a giant ass book.
Is the book still in there?
It has like a map and
come with
stuff
the
on
book?
it. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, it came with Halloween or Sleepy Hollow. Oh, it didn't come with Sleepy Hollow. I thought it came with Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah, it came with
Wyatt,
Sleepy
Do
Hollow.
you want?
Oh,
Do you
is
want
Sleepy
share
Hollow
that
in there?
picture
Yeah.
From that
Oh
party?
shit! He's got it in like a thing.
It came in all this, man.
Oh man, that's fucking dope.
It's a Rip Van Winkle, The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, and Other Stories. I mean, it doesn't have like, it has like kind of a cool
Came
cover.
with a fucking book. See,
So fucking Wyatt though, I love this because
Headless
again we're
Horseman on the
kids.
front.
We're like 14 years old, and Wyatt is going up. We go through all these rounds. It's rounds and rounds, and it's Wyatt and this military guy. He's like,
I had to
real
eat
cut.
like a maggot.
Oh, yeah,
I had to
bunch
eat
of
a
stuff.
worm.
Yeah, it was gross stuff. I got out like third round. I don't remember how far you made it, Vernon. Like I didn't make it very far.
no, I was like out immediately.
Like, nah, I'm good. But then the last round is a live Madagascar hissing cockroach, and Wyatt just pops his bitch in his mouth, and the guy, the old
dude.
adult, the adult man, throws this thing in his mouth. So Wyatt's like, "Fuck," and just starts
Yeah,
chomping
I ain't letting
this
him
thing.
beat me.
But the dude spit it out like a little bitch.
I
I
throw it
remember
in
the
and
picture.
start chewing, and when I look up, this dude lets it just walk out of his mouth onto his hand, and I was like, "This fucker tricked me." he
But
knew
you won.
what he was doing,
Won.
and I won. I
fucking
threw
won.
up. I threw up
Yeah?
afterwards, but I won.
Won. Still got
I
the
sent
book and
you
everything.
the picture from that.
Still
day.
have the book and everything, and it's like a first edition too. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. They that's the first Fear Factor he ever did. That's the first time. You won the first one.
You have the inaugural prize.
Yeah, he's done it a bunch of times since. I've never won ever again. He always does a speed round, and I always get out at the speed round. Like, I can do it if you give me some time. I'll eat the things, but like, it's the speed rounds that get me. I'm like,
Still the grossest thing I've ever eaten.
Check. Like I said, I sent you the picture of that day. Like, you could see how old this picture is. You know,
I didn't
like
see it.
we're.
Everybody be good. They all got social medias. Post them up.
Well, it's just like
I get it. They'll be fine. Most of them are my family. They'll be fine.
It's like Wyatt's the Penguin. You're Batman.
Oh, Batman the Bat.
Evan's Captain America. I'm Freddy Krueger. Like,
oh, Evan's
like,
there?
Evan's even
Evan's
there, dude.
Oh,
He's Captain America in this
I knew
picture.
Justin was there.
Justin's
A
there.
long time ago. Justin.
Cody's there as Wolverine.
Yeah,
Ember's
Cody's there. Let's put
right,
it up.
so-
I want to see it. I want to see it.
Nicole's there. Like, it's like there's so many people in
This
this
is Nicole's
picture.
old house. Oh, look at little Aiden.
Aiden's super tiny. Justin's
dude.
Spider-Man. But like Wyatt's the Penguin.
I see Evan. I
I'm
do
over
see him.
here.
Evan's Cap.
I'm in a penguin suit.
That's my sister Ember is Poison Ivy. A little Batman theme going on here.
Yeah,
Yeah, you guys have the Batman theme going.
You're the Batman here up at the top. Vern's Freddy Krueger. He's about to haunt your dreams.
Fuck you up.
Cody's
Oh.
over here. Yep, Evan's right here with his old Captain America shield that he
Oh.
made.
Super. This dude just fucking threw on his shield in a baseball.
2009, bro.
That was dated right there. 10/17, 2009.
That's crazy.
So we were what?
15,
Good times.
15? 15?
16.
15 or 16. Yeah, we're young.
Yeah, somewhere around there. You know what I mean? Like,
So Wyatt says he didn't have any drink. I probably had some drinks 15 or 16. I mean,
I meant at that party.
allegedly,
No, hell
allegedly,
no.
allegedly,
I
allegedly.
meant that at
no.
that party. That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
Like I didn't have any
Oh.
drinks to like give me some of that liquid courage, you know.
Allegedly. Well, I probably did. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I definitely know I did not. At that age, I was like, no.
No,
We weren't
no,
into our Vladimir
No.
phase yet.
no. Oh,
Yeah,
Vladimir
God.
was the worst. You were talking about
Vladimir.
scary stories. Ugh, Vladimir.
Hawaiian.
Yeah, those are scary
I
stories.
can't
to tell in
drink
the dark.
Hawaiian Punch to this day because it just tastes like Vladimir.
I imagine just like the scary story to tell in the dark book, like all the gross, creepy pictures, and you open it up and it's just like a picture of the Vladimir bottle. And oh,
I'd imagine it'd be all us by that fucking drained out pond. It's not even
Just
a
like
pond anymore, but we
zombie.
kept calling it a pond, just throwing up in this pond.
Oh my god.
It used to be a pond. We just called it the pond because
Yeah, I know.
like,
It
used to be a pond.
You know what though? Like when I moved up here, it was already dried out, but everybody called it the pond.
It was the pond.
So
man.
like I was just like, okay. Like I
It
didn't.
used-
bro,
used to
didn't
be
know
I
a
it was
remember
pond.
we poured so much Hawaiian Punch in with the Vladimir. We're like, yeah, this will cover it up.
Yeah.
You only tasted Vladimir, no matter how much
Oh.
Hawaiian Punch you put in.
That's what I'm saying. I cannot drink that shit to this
That's
day.
the deceptive
I don't wanna
property of
smell it.
Vladimir is that no matter what you mix with it, it tastes like Vladimir.
Somehow, some
It
way.
doesn't matter what.
It doesn't
you
matter
mix
what you use
You could put
or
one
how much
drop.
you use.
You could put one drop of
Like,
Vladimir.
oh
in it,
wait,
it
there's
would taste
Vlad in
like
here.
Vladimir.
No.
It's the fucking worst, dude. Vladimir's the worst.
That
It
turned
is-
me off of
it was
vodka
so
for a
cheap.
long while.
It was.
We were-
oh yeah, that's the thing. It was like $13 for a big.
A
For
handle.
enough to
Yeah.
get 4 motherfuckers drunk, you know
More
what I
than
mean?
that, man.
Like,
We were fucking 5 or 6 deep. We were teenagers, man.
like so,
We
like
drink-
shit.
2 drinks, we were like.
Oh shit! Put it in a water bottle and shit. You know what I mean?
I remember wrestling Cody down there. Shit.
Yeah.
Bro, this isn't Halloween related, but like, how crazy was it? Motherfuckers were walking around high school with water bottles of just vodka, bro. Like,
I know, right? The motherfuckers were wild.
people
were-
were wild. Like, I
How you
I
didn't
would
just
hate
do
to be
that?
in school drunk.
My
I would
guys.
hate that.
My guys. Come on. You all the pot kettle, the calling the pedal black. Pot
That's
calling the
true.
kettle
That's true.
black.
That's true. That's
It
true.
was
That's
just
true,
a
that's
different.
true.
It was just a different vitamin for y'all. Get the
It-
fuck
bro,
out of
I
here.
would much
He's
rather
not
be
wrong.
baked off my ass than be fucking drunk
not
in
wrong,
school.
though.
Some
He's
of them
not
might
wrong
feel
though. It's like
different.
it's like to each their own. You
He's
know what I
not-
mean? Like
pot's calling the kettle. Like
he's not
Kind
wrong.
of.
I've
He's
been
not-
both, so it don't matter to me.
I've never been drunk.
I've
in
never been
school.
drunk in school.
Allegedly, but like. No incrimination here, but allegedly, maybe once or twice.
Maybe. And I may have allegedly had some vitamins before going to school.
Baked goods.
Allegedly.
Me and Wyatt. Oh yeah, that's I forgot about the baked goods.
Allegedly eating some baked goods.
Man, we don't even need the baked goods. The fucking allegedly
it would have
drive
been
in there.
Yeah, the drive in there. Me and Alex fucking, or you and Alex, and you know what I mean? Like, oh,
yeah,
damn.
Allegedly.
Great times.
Oh man, absolutely. When my kids bitch about fucking school, I'm like, y'all don't realize. And I know that makes us feel so old. Like that's what my parents said to me. They were fucking right. Every time they said it,
right. Every time Kyrie says something to me, I'm like, I know. I already know. Like, I know what you're saying. Like, I know I've lived this.
But
like, not even that. Like, every time he tells me something, I'm like, that's crazy, you know. But like, I saw it before. I've been there. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I'm watching him take the same steps through school that we took, and I'm just like, that's the type of thing that makes me feel old. But I'm sorry, like, we could definitely get back to this, making a Halloween stream. You know what I mean? Like,
you good?
What do you want to do next?
I was gonna ask Alex if he watched any horror movies, but we could do some candy rankings if you want.
That's what I was looking forward to.
We'll do some candy rankings.
We got a bone to pick.
I didn't make this one. You got beef?
Yeah, we got beef.
We got beef.
Yeah, dude.
We got beef.
We got fucking beef because nobody in their right mind likes almond.
Oh, bro, get out of here with that. You know we ain't putting that low. I'll put it a little. I ain't putting it in all timer because you won't agree with that shit. But it ain't going past the middle. Not while I'm alive. Not while I'm around.
Yo, Alex.
Not while I'm running the channel. Not while I'm here.
What?
You ain't gotta say nothing.
We gotta confront this man about the almond joys, bro.
Oh yeah, dude.
No.
Hit the dislike button.
I won't hear it. This almond joy discourse has got to stop.
He says, all right, I agree with you, though. We got to compromise on that. We can compromise.
Are we ranking candies right now?
We're going to rank candies.
We got to rank some candies, brother.
Man, if Almond Joy ain't a fucking D tier candy.
Bro, that's what I said. I ain't putting it past C. I don't care what you say. Listen, I'll listen. I'll listen to you, cats. I won't put it in S and A because you won't agree with that shit. I understand, but I'm putting it personally in a B or a C. It ain't going lower than C.
Let's start with something different. We'll get to that later. Let's see how
I didn't make this, by the way. I didn't grab these. These are just like I just chose a Halloween candy shit. So
man, let's start with number one.
It's on there too.
$100,000. Oh, I made sure that it was on.
What's this last tier? That one, the blank tier, dude. F tier.
Well, I was asking, did you want to make your own tiers? What do you want to do?
No, F tier.
No, I'm cool with this. F right after E. That's fine.
Okay, that works too.
The worst of the worst.
Yeah, I was gonna say we didn't have to use all of them.
Who the fuck? $100,000.
$100,000 is first. I don't fuck with $100,000.
F tier, bro. F tier.
F.
Yeah.
Nobody wants $100,000.
It's so like chewy and like hard to
fuck
eat.
with $100,000. That's what F stands for. I ain't fucking with it.
I ain't fucking with it. That's what the F's. Good. I like it.
Yeah, we're all on it. Three Musketeers.
Three Musketeers.
I don't super fuck with. It's not as low as an F though for me. It's like
I liked them when I was younger. I don't nearly like them as much now.
I'd probably put it at like a D.
It'd be a C for me. It'd be. I mean, I'm cool with a D. You guys outvote me. But like,
if that's the only thing, and I don't have anything else to eat, I would eat it. I guess.
Yeah, but most of the time, I would probably just like if I'm not starving. I'm not gonna eat the Three Musketeers. I'm gonna have that shit. To be honest,
I like the Three Musketeers, the movie though. That's good.
Yeah, and like you said, I like when I was a kid, but
the Tom and Jerry episodes of the Three Musketeers, pretty.
Oh, dude, we got a top tier candy coming up next.
Twizzlers.
I'm
gonna put this shit. My opinion is a B, bro.
E. Ew. Twizzlers are gross. They're waxy.
I fucking love Twizzlers.
I like them more than Red Vines.
Red Vines.
I would personally put Twizzlers at like a B or a C.
Well, then we go with the C.
We'll compromise with a C. We'll compromise. I mean,
compromise with a C.
I'm way low on Twizzlers.
I love Twizzlers.
Fuck
I
these.
feel like they're getting a little bit fucked, you know. But
F.
Oh, these things. What are these? Sugar daddies?
F. No, these aren't sugar daddies. Those little like butterscotch candy. Those are gross. Those are. They have like little like flakes in them.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Sugar daddies are good.
Put that shit in the F
you can see the flakes in them in that picture.
Put that shit in the F tier. I don't even know what the fuck that
Next
is.
is S.
This
All
has
the
to
way
go
up.
in the S. This
All
is
the
butter
way up.
this
M&Ms
is an
all the way up.
all-time
Peanut
great.
God
M&Ms.
tier
This is
candy
like
right there.
God, dude. I'll eat
LeBron,
Yeah.
Michael,
I'll eat-
Kobe. This
I'll
is
eat
one
it.
of them types of candies. Like,
This is candy I will get outside of Halloween. Give me a
Yeah,
fucking.
I'm gonna get this shit in
butter.
April.
Give me a peanut
Like,
M&M, man.
Fuck out of here! Like, come on now. This ain't even considered a Halloween candy. That's a top tier.
They don't have the They don't have. Oh yeah, they do have the regular ones on it. Never mind.
They're
I
coming.
didn't see them before.
We'll get to it.
I didn't
We'll
see
get
them
to it.
before. I thought they skipped them. That was my bad.
Milk.
Now-
Duds.
Milk
Milk
duds are
duds,
next.
I got an
Since I'm in
interesting
place.
relationship with.
It's a B for me. A B or an A. I actually kind of like the
Ooh,
milk.
that
duds.
high.
Fucking love milk duds, but I hate the what
Yeah.
they do to your teeth.
Yeah, they fuck it up. I
See,
like.
I'm not a fan of milk duds. So I mean,
I'm
this
gonna
is
go
on
with
you guys. I'll let you guys
B.
decide this one.
I'm okay with a B.
I'm gonna go for B on the
You
milk
guys
because
decide
the
B.
Yeah.
taste of milk duds is out of this fucking world. They're
Listen,
delicious.
I'm just gonna put my 2 cents in. I think it's ridiculous. Milk duds are above Twizzlers.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Where would you put milk duds?
I would I would put Twizzlers up in B and Milk Duds in C if it was my
Forget
decision.
Twizzlers. Me and Vernon both agreed B. Where would you
B,
put
all right,
milk duds? Where would you put them?
I don't really like them. I would probably
Okay.
put them at D or an E. So that's what I was leaving it up to you
Well,
guys.
we could put it at a C then.
We can move it down
compromise.
because
We can
that,
put it at
that
a C.
affects it. I'm with it. That's fine.
I was
I
going with the
do fuck
majority, the
with
two out of
milk
the
duds.
three.
Probably about the same as I fuck with Twizzlers, to be honest with
Twizzlers
you.
are way lower for me. I'd rather eat a fucking Three Musketeers than a Twizzler. I don't like Twizzlers at all.
What? This
I don't
man's
like them at
crazy.
all, dude. I
No,
don't like it at
Twix.
all.
This is
Do we
another.
want to keep Twizzlers as C or we want to move it down?
No.
'Cause it sounds
Twizzlers
like
fine.
we're-
Oh,
rank
no, we cannot
We
move
rank
that
it.
shit
Yeah,
down.
It's gone. It's done. It's
I'm
stuck.
putting Twix at an A or a B.
Yeah,
I'm cool
Twix
with
is
an A.
another top tier candy.
Cool with an A.
I don't know if it's a S class.
It's an A though.
A is fine with me. That's
If
another
there is a
top
Twix,
tier.
Supreme
I'll
cookie.
eat a Twix. I'll eat a
This
Twix.
shit, like, have you ever had the cookies and creams Twix? I know that's not.
I
this one.
haven't. No, I've never
They're
had
still
those.
good.
Oh,
A classic Twix though, like the
Exactly.
S tier, I will seek out. I'll go get one. If there's a Twix available, I'll eat it.
I'm like, oh shit, there's a Twix in here. Don't mind if I do. You know, like, I feel you on that. 100%.
This one's hometown, man. We gotta.
I have to
gotta
put
be
an
an
S
A.
tier. To be
S?
honest with you,
I would
The-
say
what chocolate
S
tastes
or
better
A.
than milk chocolate? What specific
Oh,
chocolate
no.
bar tastes better?
It
than
is
a
better.
Hershey's
It is the
fucking bar?
best milk chocolate bar ever. I would do an almond one over a regular one, but I'm okay with an S tier. I do agree with him there. It is the best milk chocolate.
It is.
So
It
I'm
is.
okay with an S tier.
Listen,
think
I know
it is great.
Mr. Beast says that Feastables is better than Hershey's,
No.
and it's pretty good.
It's very
but it's
good.
not better fucking than Hershey's. Get the fuck
I'm
out
okay
of here, Mr.
with an
Beast. I'm
S or an
sorry.
A.
I'm cool with an S. We can leave it there.
I'm
It's
sorry.
synonymous. Like it's synonymous with chocolate at this point. Like it
And
is
it's like
what it
you
is.
said, it's a hometown thing. Like we live 30 fucking minutes from Hershey, bro. Like, what do you
Yeah.
want us? What do you want from us? Like,
F.
what is that?
Like,
A fucking peanut?
Peanut.
A candy peanut.
F.
Just the peanut.
Yeah,
No,
it's
no,
not
those are
all
those
peanut.
those candy
It's like,
peanuts.
yeah,
You never
little
had them?
candy peanut, really
Dude,
swishy.
I've never had candy peanut. Put that shit in the F tier.
F. They are F. Believe me, they are F. You
I
don't want
gotta-
that. If you get these in your candy bag, you throw
Throw
them
'em away.
away. You ain't
Throw
eating that.
that shit away because you don't know what the hell that is. I don't know what the
I don't.
fuck-
I don't.
I
I don't
gotta-
I've never had a Take 5.
I gotta
so
fight
I
for
don't-
a Take 5. It's my wife's favorite candy. I'm going at least a B. I don't love them either, but my wife
I've never had them, so it's up to you guys.
Listen,
loves this candy.
A Take 5 is a blend of delicious flavors.
Yeah, I
You
like.
don't expect it's sweet.
It looks
and
like
it's
there's, like,
salty,
pretzel
and
in
it's
there.
There is a
chocolatey.
pretzel. It's like pretzel and chocolatey. It's got to at
It's
least go a B.
crunchy.
It's a pretty
I'm-
good B, man.
I will put that
We'll
shit
put
in
it
a
at B then.
tier.
I
Yeah,
never
Take
had it, so
5s
that's up
are
to you guys.
On some new
Try
shit.
it.
When they first came out, I was like, damn. You know,
It's
like,
game changing.
This shit's
game
S
changer.
for me.
Swedish fish.
Swedish fish, it's
Give me-
high.
You
I
give
love
me
me
an
some
S
Swedish
tier.
fish.
I'll fucking smash.
I have
bag
a
of
weakness
one.
for gummies, but Swedish fish wouldn't be my first.
Oh, they'd be one of my first.
They'd be
I would
Kai's
say it's.
first,
It's.
too.
I would.
You go A.
I don't
You
know
go
if I
A.
would put it in S tier. I would say A or a B.
Swedish fish
That's
might be
a
my
tough one.
favorite gummy candy. I mean, Sour Patch Kids is up there too, but like when we get to that conversation, I'll have that conversation. But like,
I don't know about an S tier. I'm confident it's
I'm
A.
saying.
hey, it's fine.
I'm saying
I'm with
A.
it. I'm with it.
Yeah. Hershey Kisses.
Ooh.
See, I
Those
would
are-
put that higher than the bar. I would move the bar to A and a kiss to S. I would
See,
prefer
that makes sense to me.
I would prefer a kiss.
That makes sense to me.
Why not both, dude? That's a lot.
Yeah,
That's a lot of hometown pride, man.
Yeah,
That
but you
means
can't
just-
tell me they don't both deserve it.
It's the
They
same
don't both-
thing. It's the same thing in a different form.
Exactly.
I would prefer the kiss, though.
Dude, but
I
like
don't know
that's
if we
so
can
much
have
more
them both.
work. That's so much more work.
I don't know if we can have the
Dude,
All
it's so
right.
much more
We'll
work.
see how crowded the S tier gets.
Yeah,
But
we'll see how
if
crowded the S tier gets
If
eventually.
the tier gets crowded, we're
I don't
moving
see
that
any of these
chocolate
other
bar.
candies.
Runs. Oh, I
I'm
like
gonna put
runs.
that at,
They're
like,
not
a
like
solid,
an S tier.
like,
Like a C or B.
B or C.
The fucking
The banana's the best one.
Yeah.
You know
Banana
what I mean?
one's
Like,
dope.
like the banana.
Okay.
Like, give me a bag of bananas, I might bump it up a little
How do you
higher.
feel? What's your-
Yeah,
what's your
I
idea
would
on
say
runs?
B or a C. What do you guys think?
I'm
I'll
thinking
give
B.
it a
B?
okay. What do you think,
you're
Wyatt?
think-
Because I think a C.
I'm
I don't
leaning
think
C
there's an-
over B.
I don't think there's another candy like it. Is my only like Smarties isn't as good at like that kind of crunchy chalky candy. It's the best of
There's
that.
nerds.
Oh, we're getting
Oh,
the
yeah.
nerds.
We got
So-
Yeah,
that shit
nerds
at
will be coming
C.
up.
Nerds
And I
is
would rate
coming,
nerds above this, but I mean, we'll
Me
get
too.
there. So
but I'd rate nerds above a B.
Yeah,
True.
I'd put this shit at a C either way, though, to tell you
That's
how,
fine.
how
C's
good
fine.
nerds
yeah,
are.
You guys
going with
outvote me.
C on this one.
Y'all outvote me. It's fine.
Smarties.
Nah,
This is a solid D or
that's
E.
an E. Give it its
Ooh,
yeah.
that
Give it
low?
E. I don't like Smarties.
Personally,
If you want it up, man,
I'll
if you got
eat
an
'em.
I'll
argument.
put it at D.
All right. All right.
I'll eat
Because
them.
I'd fuck up some Smarties. If,
Yeah, that's
if
what I
they're like
mean.
those are like the bottom of the like you ate all these other candies you have in your bag first, but then you have the Smarties, and I know I'm gonna munch on them too.
Yeah,
Those
that's
are
what
like
I'm saying,
last. Those are one of
It's
the
just-
last ones.
it makes me weird that it's with Three Musketeers. I'll eat Three Musketeers long before I'm touching some Smarties.
No,
Okay,
they're
I'll
about
put
the
it at E
same.
then.
They're
I'll
about
put
the
it at E then.
play,
Hey,
but
you
I'm
guys are
cool
cool
with
with
that
D. I'm
E.
cool. I'm
No,
cool.
I am
No,
even
no.
cool with that shit at E.
Because
Like-
the ones in F tier, I'm throwing away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't even want those. Like one's an F tier. I'm not
It's
even.
not even E.
I'm not
you know,
even touching those. E
Like-
tier, I'm probably eating. Those are the last ones I'm eating in the bag in the trick or treat bag.
Well, let's speak about things we're not eating. Candy corn. F
Candy
tier,
corn.
dude. What that
No,
shit?
dude, no. I'll fight to the death.
I'm eating candy corn, but
I'll
it's not
fight to the
first.
death on candy corn.
That shit's probably loose in the bottom of your fucking
I'm
bag. You're not
putting
eating it.
I'm
It's
saying
not in
D
a
or E.
package. It's never been sold in a package. That shit is loose at the bottom of your grocery bag that you went for. Nobody's fucking eating that shit. It is stale by the time you get to it because it's one piece of
Gotta
candy
give me
corn.
at least a D.
Let I'm right there with you. I don't mind candy corn.
At
But
least
it's not
agree
one
on
of the
an
first
E
things
then.
I'm eating.
I wanna
Put
go
it on
F.
the same level.
Oh no, I'm not putting up that high. I'm saying D or an E probably.
Well, then I'll agree on an E because I'm F.
He feels like it's it's the last resort type of candy.
Is the last.
Well, you
It
eat it
kind
though,
of is.
Alex.
No,
Well,
no, I
so he won't even eat it though. So
I'd
it has
talk.
to be
See,
at
I
least
will.
an E.
Yeah,
That's what
has
I'm saying.
but
he won't
is it
even
loose
eat
in the
it.
bottom of your bag that you went trick or treating? It's just the loose.
That's a damn shame. I would like to say to anybody watching, like, I am sorry that candy corn got so low. Logistically, it makes sense that it's that low out of us three, but like, I would fuck up some candy corn, bro.
It's
Like,
gross. It's whack.
but like, I wouldn't even put it up at like a B tier. I just do like it, and it's not like I can eat a shitload of it. I do fuck with it. I do.
I like it too. I'm not gonna like. I'm sorry. I'm
Passionately
not
hate it.
all in like you are on the candy corn.
Passionately hate it. A payday is fine. It's another E tier. For me.
That's
It's
a
D
I
or
don't
E.
have
solid.
I don't have a horse in this race. I've never been a big fan of payday.
That's
I don't
a
hate it.
solid
It's just not my kind of
C
candy corn.
or a D because the
I would
payday
do
does
D.
taste good,
Yeah.
but like, it's
Along
about
with
the same
Musketeer,
level as
Three
a.
Musketeer.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Chocolate. It's chocolate and peanuts. It's
It's
okay.
like caramel or something. I don't
No,
know.
it's just chocolate and peanuts. That's all it is. Like toffee, chocolate, and peanuts.
Haribo Gold Bear, gummy
It's
bear.
gotta go in the F category because if you eat
Really?
these, you're gonna fucking be shitting your guts
You
out.
shit your brains. I thought those were just the sugar-free ones.
I like these.
Oh, it's just the sugar-free ones.
yeah.
I think it's just the sugar-free ones that
I've
make.
been staying away from gummy bears for years.
This would be a C for me. Like I don't.
I would
love
rate these
gummy bears.
somewhat. Yeah,
I'll put it
I
at,
would
like,
put them
a
around
C
C
or
or B.
Yeah,
Gummy
I'll
bears
eat-
were always
We'll
just
see.
kind of played.
Mm.
Put them at a C. Put them at a C. They're kind of like
Yeah,
middle of the
C.
road,
I believe
like,
they're around like the same level of Runts or Milk Duds.
It's
Probably.
another candy though. I will get outside of Halloween. Like I like
Yeah,
gummy bears sometimes. I'm like,
See,
oh,
I'd
fuck
rather
like
get
gummy
like
bears.
gummy something else.
Sure.
I'd rather, you
yeah,
know,
yeah. It doesn't rank higher than
like
Swedish
the
Fish.
peach
some of these
wheels
other
or
things.
something.
Oh no,
Yeah.
peach wheels. Peach wheels. I like one.
and then I'm done. It's too sweet after that. Too sweet after that.
I like those.
No,
peach wings.
this one's got to be
Hey.
up there, bro.
A or S.
A or
S tier candy. That's that's a S tier candy.
I like
Skittles.
Skittle.
Like,
Skittles,
and the thing
That's
about it
pulling
is,
up.
every Skittle tastes exactly the same. Did you know
Oh
that?
yeah, they all taste. The
Yeah,
same.
Like
it's your
just
brain
like-
that like tricks yourself into.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? When I figured that out, I was like, holy shit! But
Can't be a
it's
real thing.
still-
Like, no way.
It's still an S tier candy. Like
It's
nobody
nice.
could argue that shit. Skittles are the fucking bomb.
What do you think about Crunch Bars?
I
I
like
actually
Crunch
really
Bars.
like Crunch Bars.
I like that's an A tier candy for me. I'll do it
I'm
over a
saying
Take
this is
5.
probably like a B or an A.
I would put that at a B. To
A
be
B,
honest,
fine.
that's
I'll
one of the
take 5.
candies that like I'm gonna get a good bar before I grab a Crunch bar. To be
Oh,
honest,
okay.
with you.
Me.
Like, I'm just
Yeah, I would much rather have a Crunch Bar or the Crunch Bites, bro. Those are delicious.
Yeah. Listen, I only fought so hard for Take 5 for my wife. It's better than a Take 5 for me, but I'm cool with it being on that. I understand
never
why
had a
people
Take
don't
5, so I don't
love
know.
it. You know, I get why people don't love it, but I like.
Whoppers are a solid like D.
Oh yeah, Whoppers are down. E for me. Ew. they're
Whoppers,
malt
yeah,
balls.
those are low.
Those are
What
F
about
for me.
E?
E,
I would
do you
eat
like
them.
them, Vern?
I do. I'll eat. That's like a bottom of the bag candy
You
for
can,
me.
they can go E just for Vernon. I wouldn't even.
It's
Yeah,
the
just
last
for you. I'm not
candy.
fucking with Whoppers.
Those are in the
'cause
trash for me.
That's one of the candies where it's like I don't mind throwing away because there's such a struggle to open in the first place too. You know what I mean? I'm
Those
like,
boxes are fucking hell to
not
open.
even the boxes, the little fucking individual where they got like
Oh.
3 Whoppers in it. You know what I mean? And it's like
Those are
little
like
bags for whatever reason.
last resort. Like
Yeah,
if I
I
really
put
have a sweet
those-
tooth or something, and that's the last one of
See,
the last things.
Put
I'm like,
them,
"Oh, I
put them
guess."
at F actually because I would rather have a Smartie and candy corn before I eat a motherfucking Whopper.
Yeah, those are going
You
in the
know,
trash.
so
for me.
yeah, those are trash candy.
Kit
Kit
Kat's
Kat.
an A.
Oh shit, that's an A.
That's an A. The only reason it's an A is because a frozen Kit Kat is where it's at. You gotta freeze that.
I
bitch
can't
to
say I've
make
ever
it
had a frozen one. I
I don't think I
tried.
have either.
pop
I've had
it up.
frozen Reese's cups.
Oh, dude, no! Freeze a Kit Kat next time, guys.
Yo, what's
'cause
that next
Cats are
one?
delicious.
such thin- Oh, that's what
These are
you
those
call it.
strawberry wraps.
That's an
Those
S
are trash.
tier candy, bro.
D, man. Your
That's
grandma
an-
gave them to you.
That's an S tier candy. Are you kidding me?
You sure about that?
Bro,
You
I
sure about that?
fucking love those things.
I'm leaving it up to you because I say these are trash. These are
If we're gonna
That's a
have
D.
that much of a disregard for it, we gotta put it at C.
He went F and I went D, and you went S, and you want to go C.
I thought you were saying B.
No,
Okay,
D.
fine. Put it at
D,
D.
okay.
Fine.
D.
D.
That's crazy.
You're grabbing
man.
those over fucking milk duds.
candy corn or
No.
Smarties.
I'm grabbing those
No.
over candy corns or Smarties. I
I'm
Yeah.
grabbing Whoppers over them bitches.
oh, damn,
We threw them an F.
Real low. I know. I kind of like them.
Nah, dude,
Airheads.
you bite into them bitches and it's like they got that chewy, that gummy. Yeah, I love. Oh yeah, I love those.
Airheads are an A or B for me.
Airheads are pretty high. I put them at like a
I'd say they're
B.
up there. A B.
I put them at a B.
Yeah, that's fair.
I like
When I
the
was a
red
kid-
one.
When I was a kid, it was the first thing I ever got caught stealing was an Airhead. I stole a bunch of Airheads.
First thing you got caught stealing.
Yeah, first thing. I thought allegedly. I like
Allegedly.
pocket bunch. Just like all in my pockets, and the store manager was like, "Hey!" I was like,
What are you doing?
Oh shit, he saw me. All right,
Like
we got-
Ike,
Oh,
I would
this is
probably
the
say
middle of the
like
CBD.
C, D,
Yeah, it's somewhere. They're fine.
D.
All right,
D.
D's fine.
Milky
I'm okay
Way.
with that.
I would put hot tamales higher than them motherfuckers.
Milky Way is with like a Three Musketeer. It's the
Three
same
Mus-
kind of.
I would say about that. Yeah.
I think it's better than a Three Musketeer.
Milky
But
Way getting a D.
you want to go higher? I'll go C.
You wanna
C.
go
I think
higher?
it is better than a Three Musketeer.
I would put it at least a C there.
Okay. Yeah, we'll
I'm
keep
with that. It's
It's
just
a-
kind of it's the same ballpark, but it is a
It's
little.
been a while since I had one, so
It's
I
about
I
the
don't
same as a
remember.
milk dud.
Yeah, I'm with that. I think that's
You know?
fine.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
nerds are A.
This is
Third-
another top tier candy. It's got to be
Yeah.
at least an A.
It's an A, and the only reason it's an A is because nerd clusters are better. and
Yeah.
they're the
If Nerd Clusters was on this list, it'd be an S.
S. Go fucking
Yeah.
S. Nerd clusters are delicious.
Ooh, dude, Tootsie Rolls.
Tootsie Rolls.
I like.
They're gonna be up there. I can fuck
Oh,
up
fuck a
Tootsie Rolls.
That's
Tootsie
it.
Roll.
A or a B for
A or
me.
B.
I
Yeah.
would put it all the way at S. I think it's so synonymous
it's
with
S tier?
Halloween. Like that is
That is
Yeah.
a good point.
Halloween to me. That's the only time I ever eat them.
You get lucky, you get those long, skinny ones, or like the
yeah.
big The
Fuck
big
yeah,
bricks.
dude. Yeah.
The big
That's a
bricks.
Halloween
Dude, I fucking
candy
love
to
the
me.
Bricks.
That is a Halloween candy, like for sure. That's an S tier Halloween candy.
Yeah.
Halloween candy. Yeah, I would never go buy
All right.
it, but like
Time
This
has come.
shit needs to go straight in the garbage, bro. F tier. Nobody needs
Bro.
to eat this.
Almond Joy is underrated. It is delicious. I had one last night. I love them.
my kids will give you all
Coconut,
this.
coconut goodness with
Coconut
chocolate with an almond
almonds.
Nobody.
It's-
I do like. I
it's-
fuck
it's
with
one
chocolate almond.
per little candy thing. It's right in the middle
There's only one
it's-
almond.
because they're little tiny things, and there's one almond in the middle.
What does that bar come with?
Two. There's two.
Two almonds?
No, well, there's
They're big
two,
as shit,
there's two
though.
little tiny bar things.
But they're big as shit
One
almonds.
almond?
They're big ass almonds. And
Yeah, they're big ass almonds.
I get a
by
Hershey's
coconut.
almond. There's probably what 10, 15 almonds in that bitch.
No,
You're
but it's
telling me
like they're
No,
tiny.
no, no.
two almonds in that thing.
It's literally a full
Big.
almond. It's not ground up or anything. It's a
Shit,
full
the-
almond.
They're
big
not.
as
They're
shit.
halved in fucking. In
It makes it
Hershey
even
bars.
grosser. This shit needs to
Nah.
go in the trash.
Nah, bro. I'll
can
put
put
it.
it
I'll put it
in
at D
You can
because
put it
you
as
guys
D
are
if you
making a
want it.
fuss.
Oh,
'Cause you-
If there was anybody in the chat, they would stick
above
up for me.
candy corn, dude.
Marissa, hold on. I'll get Marissa. You want Marissa?
Oh.
Marissa, what do you think of almond joys? Oh, she left, dude. I just heard her talking. She was just.
She's like, God.
I'll put it with Three Musketeers and shit. 'cause
All
that,
right.
that makes sense. But I love
I ain't
almonds.
gonna eat it.
If it was my way, I'm putting that at like a B.
A B.
That's how I feel about them strawberry things.
Yeah.
If I had it my way,
I'm
that shit would
actually-
be up there.
Other than this almond joy, I'm with all these rankings. This almond joy needs to go a little lower, but other than that,
Almond
I'm with
Joy is
everything.
amazing. Have you had an almond joy,
I
dude?
guess I've had it. I don't. Here's the thing. I don't like coconut. Like period. I don't like
Oh,
coconut shrimp. I don't like pina coladas. Like I don't like any of that shit. So
I love
it,
coconut.
it wasn't. It had a losing battle for me regardless.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
that's,
That
that's
makes sense.
exactly where I'm coming from. I hate the coconut flavor.
Yeah.
You know, so like they're just out,
You're missing out. You're missing
Yeah.
out.
out immediately.
Don't lay a finger on my
I
Butterfinger.
don't like Butterfingers either.
This should go at like a B or a C for me, to be
That's
honest.
a
Like,
fucking E.
I could say C or D.
I'm an E
I-
on
I'll
these,
set it with
and
C.
I
if
like.
he, then put that shit at a D, bro.
I
D?
don't like the type of peanut butter it is, like
Yeah.
like flaky
Yeah.
peanut butter.
I do though. I
Yeah.
kinda fucking like it,
Mm,
man.
I know what you
It,
mean.
like
It's
sticks
like
up
a
in your
dry
teeth.
texture.
Yeah, it sticks up in your
But
teeth.
yeah,
Fucking
your mouth gets dry as shit after eating. it.
Yeah.
The
You
only
just
thing I
chew
like
off.
about it is the Bart Simpson commercials. That's it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's got the Bart
Back in
Simpson
the
effect
day.
on it, so I mean, I'm gonna fucking. I like Bart Simpson.
So these are just these generic ass lollipops they be throwing.
No,
in your
they're
shit.
bubblegum pops. They got bubblegum in them.
I'll put the
Is that
shit
what
at
they
a
are?
C.
Yeah, I'm with the D or
C?
C.
D or
Well,
C?
So
I'm
they're like-
going.
I would
I'm gonna
say
go
D because of this
because
next
of the
one.
next one.
Yeah.
100%. It's a D.
Tootsie
because-
Pop.
What are these Tootsie Pops are a fucking A or a B, bro.
That's a B or a
Yeah.
C for me.
Yeah.
Put it at
I'm
a
putting these
B.
up here.
Yeah,
B?
that's a B. I like a Tootsie Pop.
Yeah.
How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Tootsie Pop?
I don't
Three.
know, man.
Three.
Hey.
A one, a two,
two,
a three.
A.
Starburst.
C, S. Fucking put it all the way up there.
What,
S.
S.
Starbursts are delicious. You guys don't like Starbursts?
They are really good. I
They
I
are
can fuck with some
delicious.
Starburst, but you
They
want to
are
put them
delicious.
S like
I
God
just
tier
don't know if
candy?
they're- Ooh, but
Again,
think about it.
another candy I will get outside of Halloween. Like I
But
would buy
think about
Starbursts.
when you were a kid and you looked inside your Halloween bag. What were one of the things that you would like constantly be
you
grabbing
do
out?
fuck with some Star-
Pink
It's like them Tootsie
Starburst.
Rolls.
Either the double pack of Starburst or the like individual Starburst.
only
That's a
reason-
Halloween candy.
The only reason I would move it to A is because there is a tier within Starburst. Like fuck the yellow. Like I don't want any of them.
Dude,
like,
what are you talking
Yeah.
about?
I know what you
fucking-
mean.
Pink. So
I know
am
what you
down to
mean.
move
It's
it to
definitely the fucking best.
Yeah,
yellow.
because they're not. You don't like everything.
Yellow's
about it.
good, dude. Like,
It's
put
the
that shit
worst.
at A. Put
I
that
would
shit
say
at
A.
Worst out
Yeah,
of all
S
of
is
them.
like you like every single thing about that thing. So
All
yeah,
right, then
A
I'm with
is-
that. Starburst
yeah.
can move down a bit.
we got ring
Ring
pops.
my fingers don't fit them
Eh,
anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can't even
I haven't
get it
had
on
a
my
ring
damn
pop
finger.
in
I
forever.
liked it as a kid.
Put 'em
Let's
down
They
here
are
with
really
this
good
lollipop.
though. Like
Yeah.
the candy of it, the candy part of it is very good.
It's a
I
lollipop.
would put it at a D or a C. It's just a lollipop. So
Put it
put
with
it at
D
the
with the
same
other
as-
lollipop.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Ooh,
Sour Patch Kids, those are high. I wouldn't know.
I would put them
I
at
don't
an
know if they're
A
S
or a
tier,
B.
or A or a B.
All right, I'm with. The only reason I'm voting S is what other gummy candy you putting up? What are you putting above Swedish Fish and Sour Patch Kids? I thought the Sour Patch Kids were you guys were
true.
arguing against Swedish Fish.
You're right.
Which
you're
I'm
right.
with that.
Hold on. Is there anything
But like,
other than
I don't even got to look at the
No.
list. Out of your memory, what
but
gummy?
the
Yeah.
thing about it is a
What do you
Sour
put
Patch. The thing about it is a Swedish Fish I could eat whenever.
Jolly
Like-
Ranchers, bro? I
Then
don't- I think-
Sour Patch, then Swedish has got to go to an S. Like we don't have a single gummy
We
candy
might
in
have
S.
to move
Yeah, you're
Swedish
right.
Fish to
You're right.
an S because
Would you
Ooh.
prefer Swedish? I would prefer a Swedish.
I
Fish.
would put Swedish Fish on S over Sour Patch.
Then,
I
yeah.
would probably prefer a Swedish Fish to a Sour Patch. Kid.
We ranking it.
We
Sour
re-ranked
and
it.
I could fuck up with some Sour Patch Kids, but
Yeah,
man,
I like the
Swedish
Sour-
Fish, I would
That's
much rather have some
A
Swedish
tier
Fish.
candy.
No hate on Sour Patch Kids.
Yeah,
like them,
we
too.
gotta
None
gotta,
of these in A tier get any hate.
we
Yeah.
gotta respect the
I
game.
don't know, it was
here.
in all the way to C tier. Did any hate from me?
Double bubble gum.
Nah.
This is a fucking E, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
E. It
Yeah.
loses taste too quickly, man.
Like in seconds, bro. It's
In
really
seconds.
good for
If they
it's
found like
it's
how
a
long
bad
has this
drug.
candy been out and they haven't developed a way to keep the flavor longer than fucking 5 seconds? Like
You're always chasing
fix
the
it.
dragon.
It's the same formula for like 30 years.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
I think you guys might disagree. I kind of like a fireball though. That's a C for me.
I put
Fireball.
them at a C.
I kind of fuck with a fireball.
Yeah, I'd
I
say
love
C or
the
D.
taste of a fireball after the fire's gone.
I
too.
even like the fire. Like that's probably the first spicy thing you ever ate in your life. You
Yeah,
know,
I was
like,
like,
woo,
whoa.
So we put them in C's.
oh,
I
that's
don't
a
fuck
C.
with the flavored Tootsie Rolls, to be
Nah,
honest.
those are down for me too.
This is
the
a
only
D or
one,
E.
the
Probably
only one
E.
I would say
kinda
F.
like is the vanilla one. I'll do E. E's
I
fine.
do like
E.
the vanilla one, and I like the red one.
Yeah, I'll
The
fuck.
blue
with the
one's not
vanilla.
bad. I do like them. They're not bad. I would put it at an E though, because I'll eat
I
them
don't
at
even
the
think they're called.
bottom of
Are
the
they called
bag.
Tootsie Rolls? I don't think they are. I mean,
I
they
don't know.
are.
They say Tootsie on them.
Do they?
Tootsie
All right.
Rolls. Yeah,
All
they're
right.
Tootsie
Bottom of
Rolls.
the bag, like
They're just the flavored Tootsie Rolls.
French fries, you know.
I like Fun Dip. That's a B. or
Oh,
C
that's a
for
Fun
me.
B or
Dip.
a C, yeah. But like,
Yeah.
it's too much work. It's too much work for what I want, you know.
And then you run out of the sticks and you have nothing but powdered.
And I gotta fucking just eat the powder and be like, like you know, the sugar rush and shit. You're like,
Yeah, you gotta think of it as a
I
kid,
say
though,
C.
man.
I haven't eaten a
But
Fun
this-
Dip in probably like 15 years, dude. Like it's been so long since I've
Yeah.
fucking eaten a Fun Dip.
I like a Hershey's cookie
I
and
would say
cream.
C. Cookies and cream
Oh,
Hershey's.
dude.
Let's
I
look at
wouldn't
A or
say they're not S tier like the other
No,
one.
it's an A or a B though.
I would say
I-
B.
I personally would prefer this to a Hershey's bar.
Me
Oh,
too.
shit.
But
Really?
that's why
See,
I would move
not.
Hershey's to an A tier.
A,
I keep the
And then
Kiss.
keep.
And then I'm cool with that being a B because I'm with you, Vernon. I would prefer it over a Hershey's bar, but
I
I'd eat
wouldn't.
a Kiss before I'd eat cookies and cream because
Yeah,
I don't
that
love
looks
sweets
right.
so much.
We got a pretty evenly matched list here, boys.
Yeah,
so
it's
far.
going up. Vernon doesn't
Dots.
like that choice though. Hold
These
on, Vernon.
fucking things will get stuck. You don't like that choice, Vern? Uh-oh,
Where-
we got.
Why is cookies and cream in B?
Because
I don't like cookies. I mean,
doesn't
I'm just
like
not
them
a.
at
I'm not a
all.
huge fan. I mean, I don't. It's not that I
Well,
don't like it all. I just don't like it
that's
nearly as
fine.
much as
And
either of these.
I would eat a Kiss before I would eat a cookies and cream bar, but I would
But
eat a cookies
explain
and
to
cream
me
bar.
Why we
before.
moved Hershey bar down?
It's to make it more even. It's
To
not.
make it more even, because
it's
we're
not
not going to
2 tiers
choose this,
below.
the cookies and cream over these two.
Yeah, it's not 2 tiers below a regular Hershey bar.
Yeah,
But
it wouldn't be
I
2 tiers
agree with
below a
you.
Hershey.
So then
I
put the
would eat-
cookies and cream in the A tier.
You want
Yeah,
Hershey's?
but
you want
Wyatt
cookies
doesn't
and
like
cream?
it that much.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it. So I mean, it's up to you guys.
All right. That
We can
makes
keep
sense.
it today.
Yeah,
No, put it in
Wyatt
a B,
doesn't think it's that
But I
much.
don't like the Hershey bar not being an S tier candy. But at least the Hershey Kisses are up there. We got a compromise.
I
This
just
is
think it looks a
America.
little more evenly
Yeah, we
matched, because
can
I
put
think
all
we
the
would all
Hershey's
choose the
in.
Kiss over the Hershey bar if we
I would
if we
put
had the
all
opportunity.
the Hershey's candy in the S tier. Every single one of them, dude. If it was up to me, all of them.
It doesn't matter. Dots.
Dots is
These
an E.
fuckers get stuck in your teeth, and you'll be
Yeah,
chewing on them for like
I do
20
like
minutes.
them. Like
They're
I,
good.
I'm excited
just-
to eat a dot until I eat a dot.
Oh
yeah,
my God.
yeah, until you're like, this was a mistake.
So
I'm gonna be
I'd
picking
put
this
it-
out of my teeth for the next 10 minutes.
I would put an E or D. That's fine with me, bro.
Yeah,
But I do like them, but like I don't like eating them. So if that
yeah,
makes any sense,
I know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, let's
You know?
compare. It's better than a Mike and Ike's for me, though. Like, if we're gonna do that, put it
Yeah.
up in the D. I'm with it
Yeah,
being with the
yeah.
Mike and Ike's.
You want to put Mike and
Yeah.
Ike's at E?
No,
Yeah.
I'm cool with Mike and Ike's where it is, but that's fine. You can move it.
They're on the same level there.
It's-
But
yeah.
I feel you on that, Alex. I would rather eat a Dots than a Mike and Ike's because it's gonna
I
be the
would
same
too.
shit.
Hey, but it is the same kind of shit to me.
Oh,
Yeah.
these Jolly Ranchers.
Jolly Ranchers,
That's
they
beer
going
This
up.
is a
Yeah.
the beer at A for sure.
I would say A.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. The hard candy, the fucking
like
soft
that, Alex?
candy.
My only complaint is I would eat a Tootsie Pop before I eat a fucking
Ooh,
before I'd eat a Jolly Rancher.
I would
Nah,
not.
dude.
That's
Nah,
fine.
the
No,
blue
no,
raspberry, the blue fucking Jolly
I-
Ranchers,
I do like a Jolly Rancher. I'm fine
or
with
the
it.
fucking watermelon one. Oh god. Or the green apple, dude. The green apple is the goat.
All the flavors.
See, the blue is my favorite. I love them blue ones.
The blue is good. Oh,
Listen,
these
Junior
are
Mints-
definitely a solid F, bro.
I
Oh,
would put
man.
these in E and F. E or
Here's
F.
my thing with it, and I don't think it is getting enough love here. The Junior Mints are gross. I'm with you guys, but where's my York peppermint patty? Because it would go above.
Yeah, why don't they have that
I
on
would
this
put
list?
it, and I don't
It's
even
interesting.
like.
I don't
I
like
don't
York
love it either.
peppermint
The
patty,
York
bro.
peppermint patty would be a D for me also, but I just
You
don't
have
think
these
it's
chalk
happening.
ass looking disc things here, but not a peppermint patty.
Oh,
What the
that
fuck?
Junior Mint's got to go with the F, dog.
Yeah, I would say that too. Man.
Yeah, I'm cool. I wouldn't.
None
eat
of
it.
us are eating that shit.
But
No.
I just feel like a
Trash.
York peppermint patty should be here and it would rank higher
Let's
It
just
should.
like
I agree.
for the mint
Because-
candy.
It's weird that it's not here. They have
That-
Werther's original hard candies, but not peppermint patty.
Oh, right, I'm-
that is a Halloween candy. Let's like represent it in the C tier. Like there's like
Yeah.
subconsciously we know the York peppermint patty.
and
is
I'll
on
eat them
this
too. Like that's
Yeah,
not
I'll
a
eat
candy
that
I
shit.
avoid. I'll eat
I'll
it.
eat that shit before I eat almond joy. That's
I
for goddamn sure.
Yeah,
You know,
right.
like,
Fuck that.
shit.
I'd throw in peppermint patties in the trash.
Laffy Taffy is the definition of a C tier candy for me.
Yeah.
That's
I would agree.
C-tier all over it. It's fine.
I'll take that. I do like them.
M&Ms, that's going
They're not,
straight up
like-
an S, right?
I'm not fighting them.
Oh, I think M&Ms are an A. They're not
I think
as
that's
good.
an A tier.
Just an A. Okay.
They're not as good as peanut M&Ms.
Only because of that reason. The peanut
Yeah, if
M&Ms.
you move the Hershey's down, man, you got to move one of them. down.
Yeah, you're
Give me
right.
a peanut M&M over.
But the
a-
M&Ms
I do love
on
them.
any other given day, if peanut wasn't here, M&Ms would be an S tier.
Yeah, M&M's
Yeah.
up.
Agreed. I'm saying these
fuck is that?
chalk ass discs are
Yeah,
trash.
that's an F, bro.
I would
F
eat them.
tier.
It'd be an E for me.
You want an
Oh,
E?
Yeah,
I'm not eating them.
I
I'd
don't
eat
even
'em.
know what they taste like. I just look at
Now
them
or
and I'm like,
later?
ew.
An E. I'd eat them. They're last of the bag, but I'd eat
I'll
them.
put them at like a D. I like
Yeah.
now and laters.
D. I mean, it's a worse Starburst.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
It's
way
like the great
worse
value
Starburst.
Starburst.
Put that shit at E. That's a way worse Starburst. They are
Yeah,
pretty.
it-
Like I don't know. I do like them
They're
though.
hard. They're like super hard.
They fuck with your teeth, man. They're just. I don't like candies that are just like you can tell this is doing damage.
C is for a Werther. I like a Werther's.
Yo,
Werther's, I think
I would
they're
put
good.
that shit like a B.
All right, I'm
I
cool
would say
with
C or
then.
B.
No, I'm cool to
B.
B. I like
I
Werther's.
fuck up some Werther's original.
We're all
You
old.
fucking make fun of me for like an almond joy. Werther's original is like the definition of an old person candy, bro.
Yo, I don't make fun of you because almond joys are old. I make fun of you because almond joys are gross. We're
I'm
I'm
just
saying-
saying
because
Werther's
you're
original
old.
are the candies that old people keep in those glass ass candy dishes in
Same
their
with
house
them
and give out.
goods. Same with them red strawberry Johns that I've been
Same as those
advocating
red
for.
strawberry jar. Exactly. Same.
and they
exact
are
thing.
2 tiers above those red strawberry Johns, man.
Reese's Cups S tier.
S tier,
S tier,
S
100%.
tier.
and they're not
Reese's
even.
Pieces Has to go A or B.
or A. Yeah.
A or B. One of the two. It don't matter.
But
but they're
I'll eat M&Ms before I'll eat Reese's Pieces.
true.
Yeah.
Me too.
True. I would eat Reese's Sticks over Reese's Pieces.
So put them
Yeah.
at B then.
Yeah, I'm. To be honest with you, Reese's Pieces have gotten less. Cups
Yeah.
are great.
Yeah.
I love
The
a
One,
cup.
I don't
cups are
see them
so
much anymore, to
popular.
be honest. I rarely
Yeah.
see Reese's Pieces.
They're fine.
You ever see them big cups that got Reese's Pieces in it?
Yeah.
I've never had one, but like I'd be interested to see what that's like. I
Oh,
mean, it's just a
Snickers
lot of
is
Reese's.
an S tier
Snickers.
for me, man.
This is
my
a S
bad.
tier. And
Yeah.
thank you, because to me, this and fucking Milky Way are so similar.
No, why? This
Nah,
is
bro.
different. That's
Like,
I was
just
just
like
Snickers is
not
so much better.
necessarily in the taste. It's just like it's the same. Like they come in the same
That's the same
package and shit.
consistency.
You know what I mean? It's just, yeah, to
Yeah.
me, these are
I
always
don't
like
know,
just the
Yeah,
same.
that's
But
an
Snickers
STP,
is
though.
definitely. Oh yeah, I'll
Yeah,
put
give
that up
me-
there.
Snickers, amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that's what I charge your son every time I take him to trick or treat.
A Snickers.
I make him give
That's
me.
it. That's it. Just
What,
one
give me one-
Snickers.
Oh yeah, just
Sweet
one
tarts.
Where do we rank some of these other?
I would say
candies?
middle of the pack, probably.
I'd put that probably about the same as them gummy bears, to be honest. See,
I'm with the C.
that's just how I feel. I could eat a sweet
Yeah.
tart, but, like I'm not
Yeah,
going out of
I'm
my
with
way.
that.
for a sweet
I'm
tart
eating
usually.
like a Sour Patch or Jolly Rancher or what have you
anything above.
before.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
eat anything above that before a sweet tart.
Yeah,
I
I'm
would
with
even eat a Dots before a sweet tart.
Warheads. This is nostalgic.
Warheads are the
This is a
last
B.
one.
Oh,
This
this
is
is gonna be like a D or a C for me because these jaws are sour.
I like them. I would put it a B.
Yeah, I would
What do you
probably
think,
say B
Wyatt?
or C.
Mm.
Go ahead and put that at a B.
We can do C.
Because I know Kyrie loves them, so I'll advocate for that.
It's been a long time since I've had them. So
I like a sour.
I always liked them though.
right,
This
let's
is
look at
our
this
list
list.
though.
Okay. See, I'm okay with this list.
This is a solid ass list. If I've
This
ever
looks
seen
so
one.
good. Okay to me, you know. It looks like something that if I was in a, if I had my bag of candy, this is exactly the order
yeah, I'd
I
eat
would
it,
go in. Except for the
Yeah.
almond joys.
Yeah,
That shit would be an F
Nah,
tier.
bro. You got, when's the last time you had an Almond Joy, bro?
Probably like when I was like 6, I was like,
You try it.
All right, Wyatt,
Try
hold
it.
on.
Take
Let's
tomorrow
talk
if there's
about
one
this
at a
one.
Halloween party. You got to take a bite and see if
Wait.
you like it.
Let's talk about these almond joys, Wyatt. All right.
I don't. What's there to talk about? I don't
We're all
understand.
hanging out.
There's chocolate, coconutty goodness.
Just get into my world with me. We all just went trick or treating, all of us. All right. Okay. You want to put these almond joys in what? A tier?
I said I would probably put them in like a B.
All right, B tier. Fine. We're in a B tier right now. All right. I gotta
Yes.
trade you a candy. I have an almond joy, but I'm trading you. You giving up that Kit Kat for that almond joy?
Kit Kat? No.
You giving up?
But
you
he
giving
is giving up the
Crunch Bar?
Hershey.
That's why I
He
said
is
it's
giving
not
up
in
the
an A
Hershey
tier. I said
bar.
it's in a B tier.
Giving up that Crunch
is-
Bar?
He is giving up the cookies and cream for it.
I would possibly give up a Crunch Bar for an Almond Joy.
But that's
A
the
Tootsie
thing.
Pop?
He already said he doesn't really fuck with the cookies and cream. It's almost the equivalent.
I would
trade
take Almond
you-
Joy over that cookies and cream bar.
I would
Oh,
trade
yeah,
you
yeah,
a
yeah.
cookies and
100%.
cream for an almond joy all fucking day.
All
I would
day.
make that
I-
trade with you.
Yeah,
And we would
every
both
day
feel
I
like
would
we
do that.
won. You know?
Yeah, good. Be glad doing business with you.
Yeah, so like, but I agree with
I
you.
would
not
take
over
an
the
Almond
Twix.
Joy over Airheads,
over the
over the
Kit
Tootsie
Kat.
Pops.
Oh, I'm in the wrong beer.
You would take them
Uh,
over Airheads? No way.
Yeah, I would take the Almond Joy over Airheads and Tootsie Pop.
What about the Werthers?
Werther's
Just
The
taste
co-
alone.
probably because, like,
Oh,
I want that candy. I
dude.
want chocolate. And
Dude,
like, Werther's
I get
original. I
that.
mean, it's
Chocolate does like outrank a lot of shit. Like
because
chocolate's
it's
like
chocolate.
it's chocolate.
No
I mean, those
way.
are just little caramel hard candies. So yeah, I would take that.
And I can go to my
I
grandma's.
would take them over Airheads too. I wouldn't take them over Reese's Pieces.
No way.
Whenever you get a candy basket.
You're crazy.
Bro,
You're crazy.
You
dude.
you don't understand. Like they're
I
delicious
can't believe
to me.
that
Like,
almond joy is sitting there next to a Butterfinger right now. That's blowing
I would
my mind.
100% take Almond Joy over every single one of those in that D category and in that C category. All
Oh no, hell no.
every single one
I
of
can't
them.
believe Twizzler is in the C category. That's bothering me too. But
I would raise the Twizzlers, but
Twizzlers are
Alex
gross.
wasn't about it, so we keep it at C. See, I'm compromised, and I ain't judging you for your decisions of what
I'm
you
not
like.
judging
to
you,
do.
man. I'm just asking.
like,
Like
gotta compromise.
you can ask me the same thing. Is there anything in C tier I would trade Twizzlers for? Absolutely not. Not a fucking
Oh,
chance, dude. You
that's
can
just,
keep your
uh,
Twizzlers. You ain't getting my
Everything
fireball.
in there instead of a Twizzler.
You ain't getting my fireball. You ain't getting my milk duds. You're not.
But
getting
like
my
you don't understand. I like anything. It's not just almond joy. Like anything with coconut, I like pretty much. Like coconut cream pie, coconut like cake with the coconut sprinkled like stuff on top. Like I fuck with coconut.
No.
That's just part of it. And like a big thing of it is my dad like loves Almond Joys and Mounds. That's why I started eating them and why I like that was it's
all
family.
right. Move it to a B. God,
No, listen, I ain't trying to persuade you. I was answering your questions where it was coming from. I wasn't trying to raise it higher. I'm cool with this list.
All right, my wife did bring up a good point though. This all goes into a C tier because when you mix it all together, all this shit tastes like itself. Like all this shit, like because like you start developing the flavors. You ever taste something that's sitting in a Halloween bag for like ever? And
Yeah.
it tastes like if a peppermint patty was in there, that shit tastes like a peppermint patty now because it's just absorbed that mint flavor.
Yeah.
So
yeah, but like no.
Yes, this is great. This is great.
We're talking fresh first night. You know,
you come home, you got your bag of treats.
What are you getting first? That top tier is the first shit I'm grabbing. You know,
like,
that top tier shit.
You're pretty much eating these in order.
On the way,
like as I'm trick or treating. I get a Snickers. I eat a Snickers.
I'm eating a Snickers.
Yeah, straight up, bro.
Macking on some of them.
Swedish fish in my pocket.
Those kisses, those Hershey kisses.
Exactly. Tootsie Rolls, dude. Like you said, the long ones, the fucking thick logs. I love the thick logs.
Those Tootsie Rolls are banging.
I'm happy that Tootsie Rolls made it to S. I'm glad we're all in agreement.
Same.
That's a fucking balling game. That's an underrated
I feel like I think about Charlie Brown when I think about Tootsie. Like it's as classic. It's as classic as Charlie Brown.
And I do like those big ones, but those ones in the picture are the ones I want.
Oh yeah,
you know?
they're the best. Classic.
It's the perfect amount of it.
Christine
candy
corn should be number 1.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. It should be way higher on the list.
Candy corn and Jack Daniels.
Candy corn and Jack Daniels.
Wait, are we gonna do an adult Halloween now? All right, that's a whole different.
All I need.
All I need. All I got is Corona at the moment, and I'm empty.
I mean, that you gonna need it at that. I mean, you at the bottom of your bag. Candy corn is what you got left. You're like, I'm gonna take a couple shots of this Jack and eat some of this candy corn.
Candy corn is the shit.
No way. Gross.
But you're right. Like, how are you eating candy corn? Is it just like loose at the bottom of the bag?
I feel like it's always every time I've had candy corn, it's always been loose for some reason. Why is candy corn always loose?
I never really thought about that.
Candy corn doesn't get in my bag because I get it. Candy corn gets in my bag because somebody dropped a pile of candy in my bag and candy corn was with it. Like nobody puts like candy corn in your bag.
So right. When have I ever gotten candy corn from a trick? I just end up with it in my bag and I'm like, oh shit.
It just shows up. It's like the Halloween fairy or magical, like they put it in your bag for you.
We don't
like
remember
Easter bunny
there
for Easter. It's like
I have my daily dose of candy corn. Here we go.
It just magically appears on Halloween night. You get candy corn.
But it is the shit, man. It is.
Chris says it moves up though. Put it in D tier.
Said if you stack candy corn, it turns into a candy corn cob. Look it up.
Let's look it up. Candy corn cob.
Look it up.
Oh God.
Wyatt starts typing. There's like, oh fuck yeah. Those look like teeth in the middle too. This like one that's hollow. That shit looks like teeth in the middle.
That looks delicious.
That does not.
I'm not gonna lie. I would try a candy corn cob. What is in the middle? What did they? That's not candy corn. What did they put in the middle?
That's that shit they put in the strawberries. That I'm just joking, but I don't know. But it's that.
It's just like cream.
I gotta find out what's in this recipe.
Delish.
That looks delicious, bro.
You'll make them for tomorrow. Classic cookie dough. Oh no, is that what goes in it?
2 hours.
Sugar cookie dough. Yeah, it's a simple sugar cookie dough.
This party's hours away.
You're putting cookie dough in the middle of this.
I wouldn't. I would
Jesus,
put that.
You're getting diabetes.
That one on Reddit.
Yeah. Yeah, that one right there. That looks spooky.
That looks spooky. That looks like teeth.
I would eat the shit out of that.
All right.
Man.
I never had Jack Daniels and candy corn. I mean, I could try it tomorrow night at the Halloween party.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm saying, Chris. I could eat them.
Chow those down any day, every morning, every night, bud.
Only real men eat candy.
Better get a good dentist, my man.
Yeah, for real, bro. If you all this shit, man, some of this shit on here is designed to fuck your teeth up like 100 grand.
Straight up.
I was just joking with my wife yesterday. We were talking about I was like, I'm gonna
Swedish
be a
fish.
household
Dots. We talk about dots. Those will
I'm gonna
pull
give
your
out
teeth out.
toothbrushes and fucking floss.
Yeah,
So
straight up.
She was like, "We're gonna get eggs," and I was like, "It'll be worth it. We'll save the kids' teeth.
It'll be worth it."
They're putting them in F tier. They're throwing away the toothbrushes and water picks and
water picks. I ain't that rich. Jesus
those little tiny picks with the little band.
I'm not buying them water
Whatever.
picks.
Whatever those things are called. Those little tiny picks.
Yeah, I feel you.
Dots will pull your teeth out, bro.
Dots,
like an ice could possibly pull your teeth out.
Bro.
I like this. Look up another list. Let's do another one. Let's do like Halloween movies or something.
Oh my god.
I'm just saying, I'm having a good time, but we could end it when you want.
Let me grab another beer real quick.
We are 2.5 hours right now.
This is a live stream, man. I'm having a good time.
Yeah, we go as long as you need to, man.
You
It's
guys
just a
think it's
long ass
that
live stream. What do you want? You said Halloween movies?
Yeah, let's do Halloween movies. Yo, what'd you guys think of Stepfather? I don't know if you guys know this, and before I say this joke, I've never seen the movie. It's my life, man. So you know.
I understand not wanting to watch it. If
no, I know what it's about. I know what it's
Which
about.
one? Cozy Halloween movies, best Halloween movies?
Best
Well,
Halloween.
we already did a Halloween ranking. We don't need to go through the franchise.
Let's do. I don't care. Whatever. Cozy best. I feel like Cozy's gonna be a bunch of kid movies.
Yeah.
I feel like this should have some like kid movies because some kid movies are good. Like I'll fuck with Nightmare Before Christmas, you know.
So we only got S, A, B, C, and D on this. This one only got Haunted Mansion. That's it.
Haunted Mansion number D.
That's
D.
it. That's your only option. Look what
This
the
is D
fuck.
tier. Yeah, try that one. Let's see what this one is.
Gotta have some. Yeah,
All
here
right,
we go.
all right. This looks-
There's some
all right.
bunch of shit I
Harry
don't even
Potter.
know.
Let's try it. Let's do it. Let's do it. There's some
Harry
movies I haven't
Potter's
seen.
on
Let's
this
start.
fucking
It's
list.
not a huge. I feel like we could find a better one.
We can go ahead. Look, Coraline.
There's a
though,
lot
is
of
number
lot
one,
missing
and
in there, and there's a lot
that's-
I've never seen.
That's a B tier for me. I like Coraline.
I'm just
Good
gonna
movie.
look up spooky movies, scary movies.
I want it all to be spooky though. Like I like some kid movies, man. Like Monster House. That's a good movie.
Because I feel like these are just like the Halloween franchise.
We'll try Halloween 2022. What's that? Is that gonna be all Disney movies
I hope not.
or all 2022 movies? That'd be crazy.
Yeah, it's just kids movies.
That's a ball.
And there's only a limited. Oh, there's
There's
Psycho for some
was on-
reason.
Yeah, it's like
And
kid
Beetlejuice.
movies and Psycho.
But there's very limited.
Man, how are these? How is this not a good list? Did you spell Halloween wrong?
I didn't, dude. Spooky movies. I feel like we can find something here. Spooky movies. There's only 2 results for spooky movies, and they both have Michael Myers Halloween shit.
It's all gonna be Michael Myers shit.
Boo-ray. They don't have anything. They have 4 things. What's up with not having like any options on any of these Johns?
Disappointing. I wanted to do it.
Scary movies.
We might have to go back to that.
Or that
Alex
kid
wanted
I'm
ones
cool
that
with
had like kids
movies.
stuff included.
That one that had like it and stuff in it. With like
Oh, we
kid
can go back
movies
to the other
before.
one. This one.
No, it wasn't that one. That one was the one with just one.
Was it? Oh shit.
What's the cozy one? Let's see what the cozy one is. I mean, I doubt it's got spooky movies, but let's see. Let's just fucking see. We should click on all these, just see what they are. Maybe the Halloween movies just have Michael Myers. Nah,
Yeah,
no,
these don't
are
have.
good. Maybe they just have Michael Myers. Like, let's go down the list. Let's go to the
Maybe.
third one. I like this music playing in the background. That's good. All right, see,
They got some more stuff in it.
Harry Potter's on this fucking
this
list.
is the same list as the other one we looked at.
It is. It's just it was a separate list, but it's the same stuff.
That one's the one we're coming back to if we can't find anything else, though.
I mean, I can look up scary movies. That only has Halloween Ends in there. That's my favorite movie. That's the only thing. That's the only option.
Just Halloween Ends. That's some bullshit.
I don't want to just do scary movies. I'd rather do the one with some kid movies on it, man.
I got you.
We can do the
Damn.
scary movie one. I've
Yeah,
seen
this
it.
is just
That one.
Halloween franchise. Yeah, we'll go back to that one.
Y'all can see our thoughts on that other than burning.
one?
What do
Is
you
this
mean?
one?
You weren't on that video. Yeah, I think it was that one.
Oh.
All right, so we got Coraline to start.
See, we got some good movies though. It's a little mix. It's a mix.
There's a little
Coraline,
mix.
I'm gonna put like a B.
I'm cool Coraline being a B. I think it's a good movie.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
a
cool
good
with that
movie,
being a
but,
B.
like,
It's been a
not
long
one of
time
my
since I've seen
favorites.
it.
See, I don't like not being an F because Coraline in the middle. It's better than middle. But like I
would
get
put
it.
in the middle.
Mm.
Can't add another tier. I was saying
That's
if
all
we
right.
could add
Halloween S.
S tier.
tier.
That's
S tier.
S
top
tier.
of the top.
Classic.
Top of the pops.
Classic.
Halloween Town.
It's an A
S tier.
from here. Oh, all right. He's going all the way to S. It's an S.
You want
A.
S tier?
Yeah, I want
That's
A.
an S tier.
I would say
movie
A.
for me.
I'd say
All right, I'll take
Oh,
an A.
I'd say
Coraline's
A.
better than it to me. But that's fine.
Yeah, I would say that too.
Casper.
That's a better movie for sure. But
Casper's
what
an S tier.
what
for me.
affected you more?
Coraline.
Coraline, probably.
I watch Coraline way more than I watch Halloween. I mean, I like Halloween.
Coraline, probably.
Coraline, though, man.
All right, put it at a B then. That's fine with me because Halloween Town being at an A tier is a little.
I
high.
like Halloween Town. Don't get me wrong, but
It's
it's
all right.
It's a D movie. It's not a
Casper.
D, it's a D plus.
Casper is an A
That's an S for me. Give me
or
Casper.
an S.
Hey,
I would say
take an
A.
A.
A's fine. A's fine. I just
It's
love
a good
Casper.
one though. I
Corpse
like
Bride's
Casper.
an S fucking tier movie.
Really? That's like a B for me.
Yeah, I would say that's probably a B.
So
All
go
right,
ahead.
I'll
see.
take
We'll
a
meet.
B.
We'll
I'll
meet.
take a B or an A. I love that movie.
All right, he loves it. Put it in, man.
I would-
He was.
Yeah, I would
he
put
shot
Corpse
the
Bride
ass.
over Coraline.
Yeah.
The
all
thing
right.
about it is, let's put it down though, because it's not even like my favorite. Like, isn't that Tim
No, I
Burton?
don't want to put it down because I
Yeah,
don't want to put it
it's
below
Tim Burton.
or with Coraline. I would watch Corpse Bride before Coraline. I'm with
Yeah,
you.
true.
I'm with all that.
Exactly.
Okay, Hocus
Because there's
Pocus.
one coming up that's gonna be a fucking S tier.
This is
S
S
tier?
tier. This is
Yeah,
Halloween.
the OG. Yeah,
OG Hocus Pocus.
Yeah,
OG.
that's Halloween to me. Oh, hold
Is
on,
this the
man.
Eddie Murphy one?
Yeah, D
Yeah.
tier.
Yeah, I would probably say D.
Vernon likes it. C tier, fine.
You
But
like
it's
it?
Not going higher than that, man.
I'll put it at C tier if you guys take that. You know
That's
what I mean?
fine.
All right.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter?
Is a D
This is a
tier
fucking
because it
D
has nothing to
tier
do with
Halloween movie.
There's
Has
nothing to do with
do-
Halloween.
Yeah, I would.
This is in this movie.
Get
Not
this.
fucking
We
Halloween.
ain't even putting it on the list because it's not a
Fuck Harry
Halloween.
Potter,
I
ain't
know.
goddamn. Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice.
S tier, fucking-
S tier.
S or A. I'm with that. I'm with that.
I'll say S
I love
tier on
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice. Monster
Monster
House.
House
I've
is
never
pretty
seen Monster
good.
House.
It's a B.
I put it at a B. That's
B,
pretty
yeah.
good.
It's
I do
about
like.
as good as Coraline and stuff.
Yep.
I've never
Exactly.
seen that one.
Oh, you
That's
should
exactly how I feel.
Monsters
I
Inc.
wouldn't
not
even-
on the list either.
Monster
Man.
That's
Inc.'s
not
not
a fucking Halloween movie. Get the
Yeah, I wouldn't
outta
put that on
here.
there.
What's that?
Adam's Family.
That's a B or an A, man. I mean, that's just it's Halloween.
Yeah. I would say A.
Yeah,
I'll
you
let you
watch
guys
it.
go on that because I don't have any opinion on the Addams Family.
I fuck with the Adams Family. That's a good one.
Another B
Edward
or an A?
Scissorhands. I would
Another
say it's
B or
probably
A?
like a B for me.
I'll put it at a
Alright.
B.
I'll be B. B's fine.
I do like
B.
the movie, but it's like freaky.
It's not one of my favorites.
Oh, I feel like
Ghostbusters, on the other hand, I'll put S tier.
I'll put that at an A.
I'd put it in an A too.
A. All right, I'll hear you
I
guys
don't
out.
think it's his age as well.
Okay.
This is an
S.
S tier fucking
Easy S tier.
movie.
Easily S tier. Nightmare Before Christmas.
Thank
Definitely.
you. This
Frank and Weenie.
is a
C
C.
tier, probably
C.
C tier. And I would.
I've
watch
never seen it.
Haunted Mansion, but Vernon fought really hard for Haunted Mansion.
I would rather watch Coraline than this.
Yeah,
I've never seen Frank and Weenie, so I
It's
wouldn't
okay.
know.
Sleepy.
Oh,
Sleepy
this is a
Hollow. I would
fucking
say
A
A.
or a, yeah, I would put an A.
I fuck
Only
with
be-
Sleepy Hollow.
I don't know because some of these movies coming up, man, we're gonna have to put them all in S tier.
True. I mean, I'm fine with a B. If you
All right,
want.
all right.
Only
That's
because
fine,
of
man.
what's coming up. I do agree. I like Sleepy Hollow. It's. We
fuck
needed
with
an
Sleepy
F tier. We should have got an F tier here. All
Yeah,
right,
because Haunted Mansion would
Saw.
probably be a D.
B tier.
B.
I'm thinking it's saying franchise.
I
I'm
don't
saying
really fuck
first
with the
movie.
Saw.
If it's the first one for Halloween, though, then I go even lower. I think it's a great film.
It's a horror movie.
I'd put it like a C.
It's a psychological movie. If we're just talking first one, it's psychological for me.
I fuck with. I love that first one. That first
B's
one's
fine
really
at a
good.
B.
So I'm fine with a B or a C.
Second
if
one's
you want.
better for me. B's
You
fine.
want C?
Ooh, Friday
Again,
the
man,
13th.
look at some of these coming up.
I know. Friday 13th. I'm saying S tier for Friday 13th.
That's an S tier movie.
If
The
you want
first
A,
one-
Alex,
we're going first one again.
We're just
first
I don't
one.
know if we're going
Hey.
first one or character or what.
I judged
Hey.
Halloween off the first one.
Then it's A, man. We're not putting
A?
the fucking Friday the 13th Part 1 and S tier Halloween.
I would.
Jason's
just
not
me.
even in it. He's
So?
not even in it.
Doesn't need to be.
The
It's
most
still
iconic
great.
part isn't even in it. And this,
If you ain't gonna put that one in it, I'm putting Nightmare on Elm Street in S.
I'll put S, Nightmare on Elm Street, and Scream too. I'll put an S tier.
Ooh.
Scream go up there too. That's a great film. That's a
I
great
would put it
Halloween.
in an A or a B.
All right,
I'd try
Berman.
to put that at like a B.
All right, B it is.
Scream.
It's iconic. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, what it are we talking about? Because A,
The
they're all
OG,
good.
the
This has
OG.
to at least be an A.
The OG it.
We're moving fast.
I'm
Why
still
does
trying
it
to
love-
decide if I want Scream in A or B.
It doesn't love that.
Put it at A because
Yo,
it is
It doesn't
iconic.
feel right. It doesn't feel right putting it in B.
No.
It doesn't feel right putting it above or below Friday the 13th, the first one. And listen,
on the
I don't
same level
hate
as
Friday-
Halloween Town.
Come on, this
Yeah,
list has got. We
you're
got to
right.
use this D more often, man. We got to maybe move some of these down.
Haunted Mansion's going to D.
So is
I'm sorry.
Frankenweenie's
going to D.
I think Monster
Haunted
House goes to
Monster
C.
House will go down to
C.
C.
Yep. I think Halloween Town goes to C.
I'll
C.
put that at C. I
think
I
Edward
fucking love Halloween
Scissorhands.
Town.
I think
I
Edward
love
Scissorhands,
Halloween Town.
Edward Scissorhands goes down.
No, neither of those go down. Halloween Town is a B, at least a B, dude.
Get
the fuck outta
for
here.
it. I'll,
Hey, Vernon, just think about it though. Think about not
Listen,
A.
if this
Halloween
keeps
Town's
filling
a
up,
C
we'll
at
move
this
it down. But I'll
Halloween
leave it
Town's
in
a
for
C
now.
at this point. We basically have A, B, C, and D, and F.
Pretty much.
Casper can't be an A tier fucking movie, bro.
I agree. I feel like we should move Casper down at that point.
If you move Halloween Town down, that's fine, but you gotta move Casper down to B tier.
I feel like that's a fair trade.
Fuck. I'd
I
rather move Corpse
think
Bride
Halloween
down.
Town should be in Monster.
I would rather watch Casper than Corpse Bride.
We need to have a serious discussion
Okay,
here.
I agree with that too. Not
Corpse Bride go down to B.
put both of them down to B.
Casper
trade
and
you-
Corpse Bride.
I'll trade you one Halloween Town to C for Casper and Corpse Bride to B.
I'd rather watch Casper than Adam's Family. I'd rather. This is the
Where's
only
Adam's
kid
Family?
in A.
Hey,
Yeah, I would rather watch Casper and Adam's Family too.
see,
But
I don't
Wyatt
agree
likes
with
Adam's
that,
Family.
But we can move it. I will agree.
Move
to
them
disagree.
both. Move them both.
Move them. We can move them both. That'd be.
Move them both. That's
All right,
fine.
now B
I'm
is
all right.
Coraline's got to go to C. I feel like at this point.
Coraline's a good movie.
I like Coraline. I'm cool with where it is.
I kind of agree with the Edward Scissorhands. Oh, that's a good
Going to
movie
C.
too.
I like Edward.
Because I would choose Edward Scissorhands over Coraline.
It's what we're coming up. Hold on, we got a lot of F tier coming up. I see them down there. Just save it. We're
Which it do
figuring
we
out-
want to go? Because the font for this it I think is the newer one.
I feel like that's the original one.
I feel
Oh
like
my
it is the
God.
original one too. To be honest,
So we're going original.
We can go
and
original.
I
I would
think
say
A.
C.
I would say A. Damn. I would
I
say
was
B.
gonna put it A tier. B
I think
tier.
it's- Actually, I'm with Wyatt. Let's go C because it's so fucking.
I would
long.
say C.
It's so fucking long. Like if we're
Yeah.
going original, it's like 4 hours long. It's
The
so long.
Shining.
The
Oh.
Shining. It's
If
not much of a
it's going
Halloween
C,
film.
If it's going C, then Shining's going C.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, personally. I mean, I love the
I would
Shining.
say B
I
or
agree
C.
with that
Just
because
ba-
it
if
kind
we're-
of drudges along.
Yeah,
We're
it's
going
right.
off of what would be good for Halloween, and I don't think Shining's a good Halloween movie.
Oh,
Either. That's a
Elvira
wintertime movie.
isn't going lower than a B. I would put it in A though.
I
I've
would put
never
it in
seen
A
it.
or a B.
I've never
love
seen it, so my opinion doesn't
A.
matter.
It's a
A.
good Halloween film. Like it's just a fun, like spooky film.
Gotcha.
You know, there's a sequel, Wyatt. It came out in,
Elvira?
like 2014. It's awful.
I
but
didn't
it's
see that
a
one.
Fun
It's
watch,
awful.
but it's a fun watch.
Evil Dead.
Oh, A or S.
A.
S.
I would say A if
Oh.
we're sticking to how this is going so far.
You think it's
Because it's the
worse?
first one.
The first
Yes,
one
S.
with the tree rape.
Yes, S.
A.
If
Over-
Evil Dead 2 was on here, I'm putting it in an S.
Over Nightmare on Elm Street. All right. I'm with you.
I would watch Nightmare on Elm Street over Evil Dead
No,
because
not
it's
me.
Evil Dead's way slower.
I wouldn't.
I don't know. I like that. Evil Dead's.
I
kinda
wouldn't watch
crazy.
any of these except Nightmare Before Christmas over Evil Dead, but I am willing to concede A tier is fine. I get it. It's a personal love. It's a personal love. A, I'm fine with. I won't fight it. I don't even know what that movie
I don't
is.
think Ed Wood's much of a Halloween movie. It's a great movie regardless. Ed Wood's like an autobiographical type film about the old director Ed Wood. It's a Tim Burton movie. It's not like anything crazy. Sweeney Todd.
I love a musical. I'd put it
Ooh.
Say B or C.
I'll put it at a C because it's not really a Halloween movie.
Sure it is. It's spooky as hell.
It's gothic. It's kind
but it's not a.
It's the.
There's murder and blood and.
There's only one other musical, and I wouldn't rank the other musical higher, but I know a lot of people would.
There's a Bratz movie on here, so
there's multiple ones on there.
But I would only rank this other one a B movie. So if you're gonna move Sweeney Todd, I would move it down to C because I'm only going as high as a B for the next one that comes up.
Yeah, that's fine.
Dark Shadows, I'm putting in D.
D.
I've never seen this.
It's awful.
D.
Rocky Horror, I would put in an A. But if you want B, I would put.
I will secede at a B. I don't love Rocky Horror.
Never seen
it. It's fine.
What's this one?
Paranorman.
Paranormal. I've never seen it.
And it's not better than Monster House, but it can go on the same tier as Monster House. It's about as good. It's fine.
Never seen any of these.
That's Fright On, New Girl,
F
Fright Book and Charlie Brown.
No. Hold on. Go back to the Fright.
You've seen these?
Yes, I have a daughter. Frightened goes to F.
Okay.
Or D. Sorry. The next one goes to D. Mickey Mouse's Villains is at least a C or a B, man. That shit's dope. Where they're all around the table.
Dude, I ain't never seen none of these.
The Spooky Godmother, that's got some crazy CG in it, but
that's up to you, man.
That's a C.
Yeah, this is all you.
I've never seen Spooky Buddies though.
Spooky Buddies sounds like it'd be good.
It's an Air Bud
Great
movie.
Pumpkin, I'm putting in an A.
Great Pumpkin has to be an A or an S tier because, like, that's what a movie's
That's
like
a
a Christmas
classic.
story. Like, you see it on TV every year.
Fine.
Like, it's
Great
iconic.
Pumpkin, Charlie.
It's got to be at
Brown.
least an A. At least an A.
Linus' dumbass out there. Wait, my bad. That was an accident.
I
haven't seen any of these other ones, so these.
That's Heffalumps, Shrek, Toy Story Terror. Yeah,
Heffalumps.
Heffalumps.
Yeah, that's what that is. That fucking thing is Winnie the Pooh Heffalumps. It's Heffalumps.
I don't know. I'm not happy with not just the tier ranking, just like the choices that are in here.
You're right. List. I don't love the choices, but what we made these choices, I'm okay with.
I'm gonna go to the actual the other website because I feel like this one might have better ones on here.
Are we gonna do it again?
I don't know. There might be better ones.
Let's find out. I'm with it, man. I'm gonna need another beer though.
There's horror characters. There's Halloween movies.
Let's do the characters because we just did a movie one. I mean, we can not do them. We can.
Let me be by your side. I like you. Nothing special with you. I've seen better. Are you kidding me?
I don't know.
There's not too many on here though.
We can probably bust through it real quick.
What's in the
Vernon,
other one?
you interested? No. I'm gonna get another beer while we choose one.
I don't know, man.
I just wanted to see. All of these are the same choices.
Oh, that's the same exact choices.
Pretty much. There's sequels in there.
I don't know, man. I might leave it to you and Alex.
You heading out?
I might be.
All right, man. I mean, we could end the stream here soon. I mean, we almost 3 hours into this bitch. He almost 3 hours into this bitch.
Depending on how much longer you guys are going here.
I wasn't planning on going much longer because I didn't expect us to go for 3 hours. Time just kind of flew by on us.
Yeah, man. We were just chilling, just talking, doing our thing. But
I feel like we didn't even need to do the review. I feel like we were rolling with the chat and everything. Right? We were doing. It was been a great night, man. For anybody that's watching this on the replay or tuned in live, I want to really thank you guys a lot just for checking out the channel.
Yeah,
supporting the channel in any way. Make sure to go tell your friends. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Want to thank everybody just for helping us get to 500 subs too. Like that was a huge milestone for us, especially for starting putting videos and creating the channel at the beginning of last year and already hitting 500 subs. It's awesome, man. I really want to thank everybody for that. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. That shit is insane, man. I'm super glad that it's already at 500 subs. Like, that's awesome.
Yeah, man. So I mean, we're on the journey to 1K as of right now. Hopefully, we can get there. I don't see it happening by the end of the year, but hopefully by this time next year we at 1K and rolling. Did we want to do one more, Alex, or you want to call it a night, man?
Whatever you guys want.
What do you think? I mean, if we want to do one more, that's fine. But I'm gonna be pissing out of here soon.
Let's bust out.
Yeah,
there's like 9 of them.
All
Okay,
right.
I'm a bad.
These are horror movie characters.
9, 18.
I'm a bad counter.
We
Alien.
got the Xenomorph.
Up, way up.
That's an A, yeah.
Yeah.
S. Oh wait.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, this is the top one.
The S tier.
Oh, good. We don't have to scroll this one. All right, cool.
No.
I would not be scared of Annabelle.
Nothing special with you.
Nothing special. You wanted that in the middle, or you want it? Are you kidding me?
I've seen better.
All right.
Seen better.
I
mean, Jigsaw's just a fucking puppet. I mean, this thing's just a puppet.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you're talking about the dude that sets the traps and puts you in.
I would not like to be in a Jigsaw trap. He's not going lower than Annabelle.
No.
Okay.
He could be on tier with Annabelle. I'm cool with that, but he's not lower.
I'm more threatened by Jigsaw than Annabelle.
Me too.
Yeah, put him up above Annabelle.
Captain Spaulding, I think that's his name is. He's
fuck.
fucking insane from House of a Thousand Corpses.
That's just a clown to me.
Kick him in the balls.
Are you kidding me? I don't give a fuck about this
I'll
guy.
probably put like either of these two. I would put him above Annabelle because I'm more scared of him than Annabelle.
We're going Annabelle.
On tier.
I'm not scared of that guy at all.
Chucky, I'm putting about the same.
Yeah, with Annabelle.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean, I
not
like
scared.
his films better than Annabelle.
Freddy is fucking scary.
Scary,
Yeah.
dude. Up with Alien.
Yeah. He's fucking scary, man.
Screen Ghostface, you put like
Yeah,
I like
would
you.
think so.
Put it around
I
here.
like you. Yeah.
Or
put
right
him
here.
there. He's scarier than Jigsaw because that motherfucker just chase you with a knife, where Jigsaw's just a fucking puppet riding around. You
He's
know
still
what I mean?
just a person. He's just a dude.
Yeah, he'll put you in traps. But Ghostface will just come and try. to
Okay,
kill
I feel you on that. Nothing special with
Jigsaw, you have your own destiny. You get to kind of choose whether you
Yeah,
live or die.
Put him at the same as Jigsaw because,
Yeah,
like,
but he's just a dude. I'll shoot that fucker.
yeah.
The gingerbread man,
Are you kidding me? I don't give a fuck. Eat that.
Gremlins.
Are you kidding me? Not scary. I mean, I love the movies. Not saying they're not a good thing. Hannibal
Just
Lecter.
don't fucking feed them after midnight or get water on them. You're fine.
Hannibal
Hannibal
fucking
Lecter,
Lecter.
again, just a dude, but I'm more scared of that dude eating me. So
I'm gonna put him on scene better.
Both of these.
You got two different Pennywises here.
They're
Both of
both
them
scary as shit.
Both scary as fuck. Both way up there. I like you. I'll be fine. I mean, they're the same character.
On the same tier.
Jason.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm putting that on S tier, man.
I'm not as
If
scared.
not,
of
I
Jason
like
as the
you.
other two. Yeah, I like you.
Jason will fuck you up, but I could see him not being an S tier.
I'll
Yeah.
stay away from water, but nothing special.
Jaws.
Nothing special because I
sharks
can
are
just
real
avoid
world
fucking
scary.
water. But I'd rather be worried about him than Annabelle.
Yeah. That's real world scary.
That's real.
Leatherface.
Same
I'll
with
probably
That's
right.
fucking
Yeah.
scary as shit, bro.
All right, I'm cool with it.
Would you
being
put it
there.
on this tier?
Yeah,
or
he's got to be the same level as Jason.
Yeah, I feel like he's Jason.
Okay. I mean, because if you look at it, it's kind of similar to Ghostface. He's just a dude. He's gonna
Yeah,
come
but
out
he's-
trying to kill you. He just has a chainsaw instead of a knife.
Yeah, but he's like a real strong crazy dude.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I
true.
don't know. I kind of feel him on that because Jason's got some kind of like extra
Supernatural
Jason's
power.
undead. Jason really can't be killed.
Yeah, I feel you on that, dude. He's just a dude who's just got a
I don't know if it's
chainsaw.
just Reagan or a possessed person in general.
I don't like being possessed. I would put.
I don't know
nothing
anything
special,
about that character.
But like, well, just think about being possessed. Would you? I wouldn't fuck with possession.
I wouldn't know.
I'd probably leave both of y'all.
I
out.
wouldn't remember anything.
Yeah, but if like I was possessed, would you fuck with me? Like, would you come and be trying to, or would you?
Oh,
nah,
I'd
fuck
be
that.
scared.
Yeah, like, nah, I'm
Yeah,
cool.
I'd be like, this motherfucker's got a ghost in him. He's got the demon in him. I mean, he's God. He needs Jesus.
Michael Myers again, man. What are we talking about? Like, is he just
Dude, Michael Myers S
He can't
tier.
die.
fucking
Just the
I would say
dude.
either next to Jason or up here.
S tier. This dude is like
I say
a
S
legend.
tier.
He's up there with Freddy Krueger.
For a character, yeah. But we kind of talked about this with our list. Like, he is just a dude, though.
Yeah, but who's
Can't
been able
die.
to kill this motherfucker? Nobody can kill him.
So I would put him at
Lori.
least with Jason because they can't die.
Halloween ends. Lori killed him.
Put him in. If you put Jason in a meat grinder, he's gonna die too.
Yeah, but
We
Freddy,
just haven't done it yet. Pinhead is a
we thought
fucking
about
just
this.
ethereal demon that'll rip your and tear your soul apart. I would put
I
him
like
next to
this
Freddy
guy.
Krueger.
I would. If we're putting him up there, Michael's got to go back up, man.
look what I'm saying. Like, who the fuck is Pinhead? You gotta get the fucking Pinhead out
I know
of
who
here.
Pinhead is.
I
He's
know who
always a-
Pinhead is
he's a
too,
demon.
but like, Michael Myers is a fucking I like you, but Pinhead's up there. No, get the fuck out of here.
What are we
Michael
talking? How are we
Myers-
ranking them? Is it how threatening they are?
Yeah, Michael Myers is gonna fuck you up.
I mean, it's just the horror characters tier list. So I mean, just like you
Michael
can really
Myers,
we can go off of how scary they are, or we can just go off of like what your opinion on them in
he's gotta
general.
be S tier, dude.
How like scared I am to see them in real life?
I mean,
yeah, I'd be
that's
scared as shit if I
that's
saw
what-
Michael Myers.
I mean, that's what we've been judging it off of so far. It seems.
Dude,
Then I would be way more scared to see Pinhead, dude. Michael Myers, I just saw your kid dress as him the other day. He could just be anybody.
Yeah, you're not going to really do anything against
Yeah.
Pinhead.
Like,
listen, I would be
Pinhead-
just as scared if I saw either of them.
listen, if a man walks to you with nails in his face compared to a man walking with a mask on his head, I think you should be more scared
And a
of a man with
machete?
nails. It's a knife,
And a fucking
butcher knife.
mechanic jumps.
Well, I mean, Pinhead could kill you without even touching you.
This
He
man-
has like
Fine,
He has
Powers.
nails in his face.
fine. I understand. He's on the same
same
level as
same
Jason.
principle with Freddy Krueger. Like he's in your dreams and shit you can't control. It's the same thing with Pinhead in a way.
All right, I agree.
I
with
understand
you.
what Alex is saying. Like you can run away and get away
You're
from
right.
You can't get away
Michael
from any
Myers,
of
you
those
get
other
the fuck
three.
away from this.
Pinhead will
motherfucker.
just fucking teleport and find your ass somewhere. Same with like Freddy Krueger. You go to sleep, he'll find you.
All right, well
Huh?
then hold on. Let's talk about this. We're
No,
talking
no,
about
no,
this.
no, no, because
on.
Jason and Michael Myers have to be on the same level.
Listen, then
Regardless
my
of
only
what we do
argument
here.
is if we're talking about a singular entity, I feel like aliens should be a little lower. They're killable.
No,
can definitely-
Alien is
you
fucking.
can definitely kill them.
We already
If it's
is,
one.
Can, but you're not running away
No,
from.
but they're
it, though.
scary as fuck. That's the thing about it.
One.
They're
Yeah.
scary.
All right. I've seen
They're
it.
not. It's not. It's not their mortality.
Aliens
It's-
are scarier to me than Pennywise is.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
scary,
Pennywise is fear. Whatever you're afraid
but-
of is what Pennywise is.
But the thing,
He'll be an alien.
You could beat that. You can't. You could beat Alien too. Like, but like,
You just gotta make fun of Pennywise to make him go away. You just gotta bully him.
I'm with that, but I'm just saying you're not killing Freddy.
you're not taking.
You're not
Xenomorph
killing
away
Pinhead.
from-
I don't think we're taking down a xenomorph either.
That's fine. I agree. I think the xenomorphs are one of the scariest monsters ever. But like, you can kill it. It's not unkillable.
yeah.
Well, this not the unkillable tier.
All right, fine. Let's move on. We're about to get to something that can kill it.
Predator is next.
Who can kill an
shit.
alien?
He's gonna be at I like you.
I like you or the top tier.
Just
One of the-
scary.
Yeah, I mean he'd be fucking you
He's
up.
not that scary.
He's not that
special.
scary, but he'll fuck you up.
He'll hunt you down, sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
I'm
he's
leaning
just-
towards like this or this.
He's
Yeah.
very tactical. Like, he's not gonna hunt me. Like, I'm more scared to see Chucky talk to me than this fucking
Did
predator.
you hear the next one's gonna be like take a place during World War II?
That'd be
Yeah,
cool.
that'd be cool.
The next Prey.
I haven't
That
seen
Prey
Prey.
one. Prey was cool.
Prey is fucking great.
I
Dude.
gotta watch Prey. I know.
Prey was
I-
really good.
I loved it, dude. It's amazing.
They actually finally came out with a physical version of it, and I need to scoop it.
Oh,
Nice.
maybe I'll scoop that and then watch it.
It's really good.
Is it
dude.
steelbook?
took a minute.
Oh,
Yeah, they do have a steelbook of it. I'm pretty
ooh, I
sure.
might scoop that.
So you got the chick from The Ring.
Not
So I mean,
super
all you gotta
scared to
do is
go.
just not watch that fucking videotape.
Yeah, fuck that bitch.
I mean,
Trick or
she's
treat.
scarier than both of those. So I've seen better. It would be better for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's scarier than a fucking gremlin and shit.
The
It's
trick or
kind of the
treat-
same thing with Annabelle or shit. Like if you're not around them, or it's
Yeah.
just like I don't know.
Sam.
Sam, I'm not
nothing-
really scared of them. If you respect Halloween, you're gonna be good to go.
I've seen better.
I would do nothing special. I do like Sam.
I like
And
him
when-
too.
When he takes his mask
Yeah,
off,
but he's not scarier than like the Ring.
I'm not scared of Sam.
He's scary in the Ring. Have you ever seen him without his mask? That's scary as
Well,
shit.
he's only gonna kill you if you like disrespect Halloween.
Yeah.
And we all got respect for Halloween.
I don't know if that's his rules.
I mean, that's the people that he kills in Trick or Treat are hating on Halloween, or they don't like Halloween.
That he kills in Halloween killed all those kids on the bus.
He didn't kill them.
The guy killed him that Sam kills. The guy that Sam stabs with the lollipop is the guy.
Yeah, but he hates Halloween.
Because he killed a bunch of kids on Halloween.
Yeah, but he kills him because he hates Halloween. He didn't kill him because he killed the kids.
All right.
I mean, he didn't even kill him. He doesn't. The kids come back and kill him at the end.
I get it, yeah.
But he kills that woman in the beginning of the movie because she hates Halloween and she was ripping all the decorations down.
She's with Chucky. I
think that's the only person he kills though in the movie.
Chucky's bride is.
He's just always there. He's like a Halloween mascot.
She's with Chucky. I mean, she's the same thing as Chucky.
Yeah, I agree.
Yo, Alex, check out this shirt.
Yo, I love the shirt. I was going to comment on it earlier.
Heroes of our time. Make sure to go scoop one of those or any of our other Cinema Trip review shirts on our website. It's down in the comments. It's down in the description. Make sure to check it out.
Got
lots of different kinds.
We got to wrap it up. To see you guys tomorrow.
I know.
Halloween party. We'll post lots of pictures for the Instagram.
Yes, they will be on the gram. They'll be on Twitter. I can't wait to show everybody the Halloween costumes we have. It's gonna be awesome.
Mine's a little ridiculous, but it'll be fun. It's fun.
But yeah, thanks for everybody for tuning in. I did not expect us to be live for 3 hours. I thought it was going to be just like an hour or so. But man, it was a great time. Had a lot of fun with you guys. I want to thank everybody for tuning in, liking, sharing, make sure to go tell all your friends. Like I said, make sure, thank you everybody for supporting the channel for over the past like year and a half, 2 years now, hitting 500 subs. We just going to keep rolling, man. We're going to keep that train rolling. We're going to have some more reviews coming. We got a couple Heroes of Our Time coming out here next couple of weeks.
We're going to continue it.
It's coming. We're going to review Flash Gordon. That's the next one on the docket. And we're doing a Matrix Revolutions. I'm recording Brett Parker from Dissect That Film, who was in the comments tonight. He's going to be coming on review that one, finish up the trilogy. And then before you know it, we're going to be on the Christmas movies, man. And I haven't even thought about what we're going to review for Christmas this year. We can do whatever, man.
Scary
Grinch. My personal request, and we're just going to reveal it here, is The Nightmare Before Christmas. We have to do that one, and
we can make it
because
happen.
That's a Halloween movie. To me, that's my favorite Halloween movie and my favorite Christmas movie. You know, it's like a mix of both. You know, like it's not really, but like it's one that we're shelving for Christmas there. So we have to do that. So that's one that I want to do so bad.
Hey, I'm definitely down to do that one, man.
It's a movie that everybody has seen a million times. We could dissect that shit. You know,
Absolutely. So I mean, yeah, we could definitely do that one. And once again, thank everybody for tuning in. If you're watching this on the replay, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Go check us out on wherever you get your podcasts. Drop in and leave us a good review there. Check us out on Twitter and Instagram at Cinema Trip Reviews. And we'll see everybody next time. Happy Halloween!
I am super excited.